I think we're gonna pick up where we left off, as is only natural. And basically, so we're going to jump into the game of Cockenspiel, and I'm going to explain the rules out of character, because that'll be easier. Basically, the way it's going to work is all of you are on dolphins, and 3 of you are going to be holding a chain. The chain is attached to a platform with a pig on it, and you'll all be trying to tug the platform in your direction. The goblins will be doing it for theirs. If you manage to successfully do that enough, and then scare the pig off the platform, you win. As far as mechanically, you need to spend 1 action each turn to just like keep yourself on the dolphin. That's an athletics check, acrobatics check. That is DC 12, so not very hard. And then you can make if you do that, you gain an action to tug on the chain with an athletics check for 1 action. -5 if you do it twice in 1 turn, and the sum total of your side is compared to the sum total of their side, and whoever wins moves the chain or moves the platform 1 unit in their direction for each 5 that they win by.
Okay, I think our monk is definitely gonna have to be one of the people on one of the 3 dolphin riders. What's your acrobatics like?
My acrobatics is +12 and my athletics is +11.
Okay, I've got +12.
Man, Doctor is ripped.
I've got +12 acrobatics and only +9 at athletics. So
+12 is, I think, our lowest acrobatics, so we can't fail that.
what about athletics? What's our next highest?
I have only +9 athletics.
I have +9 as well. Dimitri?
9.
Okay. So what did the 2 people?
I think my acrobatics is slightly better than yours, Lysta, so I'll be the 3rd dolphin rider, I guess.
Okay. Oh, I mean, I can't fail it either because it's a DC 12 and my acrobatics is 12.
Nobody can on this team.
So,
We have the same athletics.
yeah, we all have the same athletics. What did the 2 people who aren't riding dolphins do?
The 2 people, so the other 2 people are still riding dolphins.
Okay.
They're given wooden paddles, and they can do whatever the hell they want.
Oh, we have 2 beaters. Got you. Except for instead of bludgers, they just...
doing whatever we want?
Yep.
Okay.
And to be clear,
We can do anything we want.
to be clear, nothing says that the people who are on the chain have to stay on the chain or use all 3 of their actions for that either.
There we go.
It's like The Bachelorette. There's no rules.
Of course you'd go
Okay,
there.
so maybe we should have 2 people that are good at hitting with physical things on the beater side. I am not one of those people.
You said we can do anything. Why would I use a paddle?
That's a good question.
You just hold it. You don't need to use
And then
it.
you do other things.
Yeah.
All you need to do is flank with me, then I can start doing a lot of non-lethal damage to these mofos.
Just bonk their chain pullers. Let's go.
Exactly.
I'm so ready to pull this chain.
I will be the 3rd one on the chain.
Yes!
Hashtag yank the chain.
Hashtag
Also,
yank the chain!
Dimitri, you could also just, like, cast spells to scare them. They might, like, start doing dumb stuff.
So wait, are we trying to get the
What do you
pig
think I am?
to run
I'm told
off?
I
think
can
you're
do
Dimitri.
anything.
Are we supposed to get the pig to try and run off in a certain direction?
No. You just wait until the platform is far enough in your direction, then you scare it off. And then you try not to do that beforehand.
Okay, so there's 2 platforms. We're trying to move them to a particular. We're trying to move ours to a particular place and scare the pig off before they get theirs to a particular place and scare the pig off. Or is there only 1 platform?
There's only 1 platform.
And there's only
Okay.
1 pig.
Yes.
Scare the pig off. You got it.
So,
Yeah, and then
Not
is it
yet.
whichever team wins gets to eat the pig, right?
Oh no, everybody eats the pig afterwards.
how
Unless the pig...
Oh, okay.
Unless there's no clear winner, in which case the pig is released.
how is the line denoted for when we can start trying to scare the pig off?
So the way that I'm going to be representing this is you all start at 0. And then you can either go positive if you guys win, and then negative if you don't. And if you get 3 or if you get 2, 3 or higher, then that is the signal that your team would win.
How do
It was
we get into a circumstance where no clear winner is determined and
pig-
then the pig gets let go?
The pig gets scared off before you get to 3 in either direction.
I think the pig gets eaten regardless.
He said the pig gets let go! My first move, run away, pigs are gonna eat you!
So no rules for the beaters.
No rules for anyone, really?
You got it.
Okay.
I realized about
I think
halfway.
the only rule is that there's only enough space for 3 people on the chain.
Yeah, I realized about halfway through writing these rules that I couldn't make it a rope because then you'd just break the rope on their side.
Hey! It's okay, I have a plan for chain. Guys, take this acid flask.
Why not just use
Thanks.
heat metal?
That's
Do we have any
brilliant.
medals?
Make them all
No, it's
drop
new in the
it.
APG, so nobody has it yet, and no one's here is an arcane caster. But
Sorry, I
that
say
would
heat
be
metal on their chain.
absolutely hilarious.
Damn it.
It's cool. We got this, yo.
I can ray of frost their
let's
chain
go.
so it's more brittle.
Dr. Swole is here to hashtag yank the chain.
Dr. Swole, hashtag yank the chain.
tell me when I know the pig can see me.
Not yet. Not yet. Don't scare it off right away.
Okay.
Yes, do scare it off right away. I don't want them to kill this pig.
We're hungry.
You know where big fish
Delicious.
But I don't like to befriend my food before I eat it.
You're not befriending this pig.
Yes, I am. It's cute.
I mean, do you want to eat tonight? I haven't even described the pig.
In my mind, it looks like Waddles.
Does it look
Oh,
delicious?
how did I know you would go to Gravity Falls?
Because I love Gravity Falls. And it also features prominently a pig.
We eating that pig.
Good enough.
It's going in my tummy.
Okay.
You seem way too excited to eat my new best friend, the pig.
Pig is a very delicious meal. Actually, it's rumored that if you ever eat people, it will taste similar to pig because they have a very similar flesh concentration. Actually, as a surgeon, I've trained by stitching up pigs together so I could learn how to do it on a person properly.
Sorry, I don't know.
In some cultures, Rhea, they call eating people long pig.
That makes me want to eat pig less.
Oh.
Oh.
Except for elves. Elves taste more like chicken.
Okay. Who's on the chain again, and in what order?
And you know this how?
I'm on the chain. I'm in front, making eyes at this adorable pig.
I'll be in the anchor position.
Okay, I'll be in the middle, so when I do poorly, they can just just pick up all the slack. But seriously, have you eaten an elf?
Oh, never.
Pure just seems.
I've never
very
eaten a human
confident.
before either, if just to clarify. It's simply speculation among professionals.
Okay, can we all just... No one here has eaten a Toan body, right?
Of course not.
I'm gonna roll something here.
Okay, this music is way too spooky. For
Are
what's
any
going
of
on.
my friends secretly cannibals?
I mean, you can roll a perception if you want.
I don't have good perception. This is gonna be great.
I'm also not
Oh,
sure if
that's
you want to
cat.
know.
I'm 16.
A 16. Yeah. Do I need to answer this? Has anybody eaten a
I mean, it
Toan?
doesn't beat my deception DC, so.
The answer is of course not.
Of course not, Rhea. Of course not.
Okay, you know what? I'm rolling.
I
that
would
too.
never.
There's
You know what? Sometimes doctors get curious in the lab. No.
What? What? No, of course
I
not.
got 29.
To see if
course
anyone
not.
else has eaten toe wins. She got a 29.
What you know is that no, Piotr is not. He's just fucking with you.
But I don't know that. I think you might have eaten
But
someone.
more importantly, Milo.
Probably found my voice.
I said, of course not.
More importantly. Thanks.
No?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Okay.
I rolled a 29 on my perception.
Everyone roll
think you
initiative.
scared. Because it
That doesn't
sounded
change my name.
It sounded like you were
doesn't
implying that
change my
Milo
answer.
was more important than Piotr. Well, we all know that we're all equally important. Except for Sasha is more important than all of us. Sasha is best.
Agreed.
Has Dimitri eaten a person?
You are not someone we can hear talk right now.
It makes it all that more suspenseful.
What are they talking about? Are they still talking about like nonsense over there?
Who are you asking?
Right?
I couldn't hear you.
It's because these dolphins just keep flopping. Nothing. I was just talking.
Have you
Actually,
eaten
Evan, you are
Towin
kind of quiet for
before?
me.
Yeah,
Let
same.
me see what I can do about that.
Okay, cool. It sounds just me.
No, I got most of you for sound check off camera, and then I forgot to grab Evan.
Poor Evan. You got
I never
forgot
forget to grab
it.
Evan.
Okay, yeah, so rolling initiative, you can
Evan,
roll
but only with one hand.
athletics or perception
Always.
or acrobatics. It doesn't matter. They all make sense.
Oh,
Be a bit louder now.
Perception still does.
Is this better? I should be louder. I
Yes.
can move it up a little bit.
You are too loud now.
Okay. I'm too loud. I can make it another slight adjustment. How about right here? That's in between where I was and where I just was.
Keep
Is
going.
this good? Down. About right there. That's the next tick.
Yeah, that should be good.
All right. I'll keep it about right here then. I'm rolling a what? I rolled the d20. What am I doing?
A perception, an acrobatics, an athletics.
One of them for initiative.
I'm on the dolphin, so I will use acrobatics to make it to 23.
Okay. 23 from Dimitri. Lysta.
Only a 24.
Rhea.
I rolled a nat 1 on dice, but it's acrobatics, so I'm at 18.
Milo.
acrobatics for a 22.
We're very
Piotr.
Perception for blackjack.
Hey!
Okay.
Your dice roll can
21,
order
22,
a drink.
23, 24.
Technically, I rolled highest because everybody else busted.
No. Well, yeah, but
Yeah, but if I knew we were playing blackjack, I just would have used my athletics or perception instead of acrobatics and taken the 21.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll take that.
If I used my acrobatics, I would have gotten 21.
That's what we just should have done. We just should have all matched up on 21.
Party turn, enemy turn. Party turn, enemy turn. Fun to do sometimes, honestly.
okay. So you all arrange yourselves in the middle of the ocean. You know, there's the crew on the boat that's looking onwards with confusion and some amount of excitement, I guess. And Malvis is just really excited about the whole thing, though. He's like clapping and cheering by himself. Yeah. You all do it! Go ahead!
Dark wind!
Oh, hey, Ben. And yeah, first up is going to be them. And the captain is going to, man, I'm rolling hot tonight. Let's see, that is a
That's not
very
good.
high for athletics.
Yikes.
Okay, and just do another one of those. 8. Okay. Then goblins go next. They are going to first one. That passes. Second one. That passes. 19. So This is super interesting. You guys can talk while I'm doing this.
No problem.
So, how about that local sports team?
I love watching sports ball.
As we're getting ready, Milo,
Local sports team. We're in the ocean, dude.
Milo at the end is gonna take the chain and kind of like pull it in around his waist on the dolphin, so he can just lean back with it.
Oh, if they do really well, it could squish you in half. I won't let them squish you.
So you better
in
help
half.
me. You better help me pull then, Rhea.
I forgot my lucky dice.
So we're trying to scare this pig off away from the team, right?
No.
Piotr?
We're trying to scare it off after we pull it closer to our team first.
Okay.
Abby, hold your dice by your hair.
Hold my dice by my hair.
Just
Yeah,
let me know when.
like right there.
I wasn't really listening.
'Kay,
when that
ready?
guy was explaining the rules. Those other beaters, I don't know what they're going to do. I'm just going to watch them.
I think they're gonna try
Okay.
and attack our friends.
Reach in and knock
So
it
that's
out
what
of
we
my
should attack
hand.
their friends.
And it stayed in.
And it stayed in. Give it a roll. See how it did.
No, I don't want to waste it.
Well,
Can I roll mine now before it gets wasted? Joe just gave me luck.
Yeah, sure.
the other team
18!
just lets go of the rope, though. It would just be pretty easy to win. Oh, nice.
This is
works.
science. This is how it works. It's the power of Joe. The power of Joe compels me.
Okay. Piotr, you are restrained, but as a lasso just comes over your body, they got a critical hit. And that's going to be all their actions. And Rhea, what is your AC?
My AC is 25.
Okay, that will miss. You hear a splash as one of the beaters on the other team is already taken to the sea and tries to throw a rope over your body unsuccessfully. That is their turn. Next up is Dimitri. Also, the other team, like on the other side, do a pretty hefty amount of pulling, like they're JoJo yelling.
Okay. So these other beaters, they're just taking their paddles and hitting my team, then, right?
No, they're
One of them has lassoed me.
Okay.
And the other
he's
one
lassoed
tried to
you,
lasso Rhea, but missed.
And I'll go.
Fell
Oh,
off his dolphin.
Go.
they said there was no rules, so how about you all just back off, and I'm going to cast Fear and hit all the goblins.
what do you mean by all? Is it in a blast?
I can target 5 things within 30 feet when I
Okay.
cast a third level.
Okay.
Just target all their dolphins.
It's a signature
Right, you
spell
should
of mine.
target the dolphins, not the goblins. Because
I'll get
the
all their
do-
dolphins.
Last time we were told they were the same. They were one entity.
Oh, okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, there are dolphin
So
stats.
I need
can
will
get them.
saves from all of them.
The dolphins probably have a
25's
lower
the
will
number.
save, so
Okay.
that is mechanically not convenient
Fail.
for us.
Fail. Actually, that's a crit fail.
That is mechanically convenient for us.
Crit fail. Crit fail.
All right, crit fails are fleeing for a round. Regular fails are and they're feared 3 when they're done fleeing for that round, and then all the regular fails are feared 2.
Okay.
So -2 to all their shit, and then the fleers have to run away from me.
Okay,
You're
so
spooky.
fail, crit fail,
As-
fail, crit fail.
It's like the image of like some octopus monster almost looks to kind of crash down over top of the things, but it doesn't quite hit, and it spooks them.
It's a jump scare.
Yeah.
Which is there
Cracking
one that
from
did
the
not
deep.
fail, or which one that's not
They
fleeing from me?
all
That one
failed.
I'm going to. Cool. One of them that's not fleeing from me, I'm going to look at him and be like, "You should probably follow your friends," and I'm gonna roll a demoralize at him.
Okay.
That's so bad. I rolled a 20 intimidate against his will DC.
That
So,
will pass. So
If it
this
sounds
is
like that's probably
this
a
is the
regular,
captain.
so It beats it, so that's going to be frightened 1 on top of what he already has. That's
So it'll be
my turn.
frightened 3 then, right?
Yeah. Which is -3 to his stuff.
Okay, and just to make it clear, fail and demoralized, fail, crit fail, fail, crit fail. And the one that's
Gotcha.
over by Piotr, on the side with Piotr, is the one that has Piotr lassoed. So, Leista, you see all of a sudden this horrific entity just begin, splashing giant tentacles all around as Dimitri casts his
They don't
spell.
see it.
Oh, okay. You see all the goblins
targeted
begin
at the
quaking on
creatures.
their dolphin saddles as Dimitri casts his spell. And
Well,
yeah, what do you do?
I am going to use an action to stay on the dolphin,
Okay.
because you said we had to.
Well, it's
A
to
pass.
brace yourself for pulling
Oh.
on the thing.
Well, I'm still going to pull on the thing. That's a pass. And then I am going to pull on the chain. 11.
I can't.
No, the worst part is it almost landed on a nat 20 and then rolled to a 2. That was what the pot was
Oh
for.
man.
It's the
Bless
11.
the dice.
Okay. You have one more action?
And then I'm going to use my last action to just take a finger and whip out a frost frost and hit the chain.
Okay. That will
whose
definitely
side?
Their side. Red
Yeah.
frost. I'm gonna try and rain frost there.
that will definitely weaken it if somebody tries attacking it with some sort of bludgeoning thing.
Like a paddle.
Yeah. So, Rhea, you see a bolt of light, bolt of frost just kind of arc over your shoulder. And, yeah, what do you do?
Well,
Curve the shot.
when Joe blessed my dice earlier, you said I could roll it. So that's going to be my acrobatics to tug. It's a 35.
That is critically succeeding.
So I'm going to tug it. And then I roll acrobatics.
Yes.
Or athletics. Okay. And how many?
Wait,
I get
was
to roll it how many?
It was acrobatics to stay on the dolphin and athletics to tug?
Yes, athletics to tug.
Oh, sorry. Then it's a 30.
I mean, you're well past the success, so don't worry about it.
It's a 30 even.
It's 12 to stay on the dolphin. You're good.
Okay. That is a 25 on my athletics check.
A
While I
25.
stay on the dolphin. I get it now.
Huh?
Yeah, 25.
25
on my
for your
tuggy.
athletics. Okay. And you have one more action.
I
And you tag
would
again.
like to tug again.
Okay.
-5.
-5.
15.
Okay. Next up is. I didn't actually write these in order.
Milo? I believe it's Milo.
Yeah, Rhea, I put you way
I think-
early. It's actually Dimitri.
Dimitri already went.
You and me already went.
Oh, yeah.
Dimitri did the fear.
I think it's Milo.
Yeah, I think
Milo,
it was.
Milo and then Piotr.
And then Rhea, but Rhea
well-
skipped ahead. Oops.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
It's cool. So I'm gonna roll to stay on my dolphin. I can't fail it. Do you want me to actually roll?
Well,
If you roll a 1, does that that
Yeah.
would put you at a fail or
Not-
critically fail?
Not for skills.
If I roll a 1,
does.
I
Yeah, it does.
still have the number to succeed.
for skills, it knocks you down a success level.
Yeah.
So it would move you to a fail.
Okay.
Just like
Right. It's cool. I rolled a nat 2.
Almost relevant.
Nailed
Minimum
it.
necessary.
Barely succeeding. And I'm going to make an athletics check to pull.
Okay.
Look down.
That's a 15 on die for a 26.
Okay, 26.
And then, is the dolphin that fell off the dolphin, or the goblin that fell off the dolphin? Sorry.
None of them have
Mixed the
fallen
two
off
together.
yet.
Is that? Oh, I heard it splash into the water.
I think that was the
Lasso.
rope hitting the water.
The lasso. That makes more sense. Okay, well, that dolphin on that left side, the one that's not roping up Piotr. Actually, I'm just going to tug again. I was debating jumping off and trying to pull him into the water, but that's probably more than one action, and I only have one action left, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to pull again. That is a 18 on die for a 29 minus 5, 24.
24. Okay.
Dr. Swole pulling it in.
I guess. Piotr, you're up. You
I'm going to
see.
attempt to escape.
Okay.
I'm going to try and escape the lasso, which is an unarmed strike. Does a 20 even break out of the lasso?
Yes, indeed. You
Cool.
quickly
Then I'm
slip
gonna
your bonds.
I'm going to roll acrobatics. I didn't roll a 1 to stay on the dolphin. I'm going to have the dolphin swim over.
Oh,
and
you don't have to do
smack
anything to.
the frozen.
You don't have to do anything to stay on your dolphin.
It's just the tuggers that have to.
That's just for the
Cool. Can I
tuggers.
keep that 15 I just rolled? No.
Yeah. Yeah, you can keep
I'm
it. I don't care.
Okay. I'm going to go over and try and smack the frozen part of the chain with my paddle,
Okay.
which I have no idea what to roll for that. So I'm just going to roll
Damage.
like,
So
Yeah.
they're going to be, let's say, 1d6 plus strength.
had to be strength. Are you sure I can't finesse my way into this?
Very.
Well, I deal 2 damage.
Okay. Oof.
Just enough.
Nope. So, yeah,
The
Piotr.
sound your wooden paddle makes when it hits that frozen chain.
Excuse me while I whip out my calculator because I'm not that good at math.
2 minus 2 is 0.
Okay, so they got 99. And you guys got...
Sorry, guys.
101.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
That was so close, guys.
Oh my god.
So the thing slowly begins to shift your way, and you can see the pig. The pig, like, is just like this really big, fat, old pig near the end of its days, and is just kind of like lounging in the sea sun, letting the raft just kind of waft slowly in the waves, and it kind of like looks up as it feels itself begin to move as you slowly tug it in your direction. But I'm going to be using this d6. It is on 1 in your direction. That is not even a little visible, but you get the point.
Aye aye.
Remind me, how many of them are going to be fleeing?
2.
I think the one with the that had lassoed you, and then the middle one on their chain.
Yeah, so we're going to resolve that first. They just like, kick it into high gear on their dolphins and just start, yammering nonsense in Goblin.
It's all their actions.
And immediately dive underwater. As for the remaining 2, they kind of like look perturbed. Like none of you saw it, but they're just kind of like keeping a watchful eye on the water. And the captain will still begin to tug.
Watch
And
out for those frosty hands.
fail. So he can't do that. So realizing that he's
The
about to
chain
fall
is
off
just
his...
too slick.
Yeah.
It's just so cold, he can't keep his hands on.
Well, his hands are wet with sweat, like clammy with sweat, right? So
It's the Red Rover principle we were talking about.
he is instead going to. Are creatures that are feared, they can still approach, right?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
just a minus whatever. their
Fleeing
fear-
creatures can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have minuses.
The captain's
which is
going
their number,
to
which reduced at the end of the
pull out a like spear and then start swimming towards Piotr.
And then at
Okay.
the end of their turns, they go down one level of frightened.
And the second goblin is going to attempt to. Nope, that is also going to fail. They are doing bad. Bad.
Good.
Gonna flank Piotr. Barely staying on their saddle. They've completely given up trying to win, I guess. Trying to win that way is
But he
anyways.
doesn't realize is that he has flanked me, but he has also caused himself to become flanked.
And the remaining goblin is going to swim up and start swinging its paddle at the pig, trying to rouse it from its laziness. And fail.
Nice.
Too scared.
Pig to care.
You just like so this goblin just
Lazy,
like
happy pig.
you know it's
What's that pig's AC?
high enough so that a 2 doesn't do it. Climbs up on the thing and starts like shouting, stomping its feet, like trying to thwack it, realizing that it's their team is about to lose. And the pig just like looks up, you know, the paddle is just kind of like thwacking against its body, looking like it's not really doing anything, and just kind of like lets out a large snort. Next up is going to be Ymitri.
All right, so we got 2 dudes hitting Piotr, and then the one dude is trying to coerce the pig to cheat. Mm-hmm. He's cheating.
There's no
rules.
cheating.
I'm going. Yeah.
can't
So
cheat. There's
the
no
3
rules.
goblins that are still on the board, I'm going to first. I'm gonna cast illusion. No, I'm not. I'm going to cast fear on them again, and this time it's gonna look like there's this giant creature swimming beneath them that probably killed the other 2 goblins that have fled. So I need
giant
will saves
pig.
from them again, with their
Fail.
penalties from
Like,
their.
how do you have this many spell slots left?
I only used 1 spell
Crit fail.
that last encounter.
So
Crit
the
fail,
captain.
so that one's fleeing and the other one's
All right,
fleeing
you
a
kept
lot.
trying to whip
Is-
people
is,
with your super
fear
long
2.
tentacles.
Yeah, so that one's up to
and
fear
then-
4.
Good. The one that's attacking the pig, is that a crit fail one or regular fail?
Oh, right. I didn't do that one. That is a crit fail.
All right, he's fleeing. And then I'm going to move on my dolphin just towards the team, and that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot. I'm flanking with Piotr. I'll shift so that I'm in an even better flank with Piotr and kind of just smile at him.
Okay.
And I go, "You're scared of
Thank you.
something down below."
Lysta. Sorry, I was supposed to do you first. I don't know where my head's at today.
I am going to try and stay on the dolphin. That passes, because it's not the one. And then I'm going to try and tug better this time. Not that it really matters.
Well, it does, because you do need to win before the pig gets scared away.
Well, I'm just saying, like, not like our numbers matter because they all failed to tug, so we're...
Oh, you get 1 extra for every 5 you go over.
Oh, well, that is pretty great then, because I got a, 30... What's 19 plus 9?
28.
28.
28.
Got a 28.
This background,
37.
this background music is delightful, but it doesn't make me picture a goblin tug of war game.
I don't have any good music. Like, I got combat, which isn't really right.
And
Right.
then...
I have the low-key spooky music.
I am going to try and tug again at a -5.
That's fair. That's fair. I wasn't trying to be rude.
I got a. Oh wait, we're at -5. So that's a 4. So 14.
14.
28 and a 14.
Yeah, so you all are up to. So they got 0 on their turn. And you're up to 6? More than 6. 48 and some change.
I tugged so good, guys. I did it.
Looks like we're
We'll
winning.
call you the tugboat.
They've all seemed to be afraid of something.
Yeah, Rhea,
Wonder what that could be.
you begin like feeling yourself
don't
get
know.
dragged back faster and faster as Leist is tugging with all of her might, and these goblins are just shrieking in panic and fear. What do you do?
Is it my? I don't think it's my turn yet.
It's not. It's
no, why are you?
Violet's turn.
Damn it! I'm going to X out the one that I wrote first to just get all the numbers and keep my eye on this one.
Sounds good. That sounds
Milo, you're up.
Dr. Sexy MD.
I'm gonna roll to stay on my dolphin first.
That's a good
That's
first
11,
move.
So an 11 for a 23 total.
Okay.
And then we just run away with the
then-
pig. It's ours now.
Then I'm going to
Mr. Ruffles.
spend an action to try and pull this pig.
Pull the
Pull-
pig.
That is a 18 total.
Okay, you guys are up to 50? 60.
And then I'm going to have the dolphin. Which one of these is not critically failed?
The 2 on the other side of the raft.
Like
None
the
of the
two
three that
that
are currently here are.
the two that are there two that are not flaying right now?
No, there's,
there's
one.
one that's
It's
not
the
playing.
captain. That's the shiny silver coin next
Cool.
to Piotr.
I'm gonna have my dolphin ride over there. I'm gonna let go of the chain and have my dolphin ride over there, and then I'm gonna make an athletics check to try and grapple this dude.
That is
have it.
one too many actions.
Action
Hold
to move
on.
the dolphin.
Which
Hold on. Tug.
pull
Move.
the chain.
That's
Oh, okay. Dolphin's movement counts as my movement, not its own movement.
Yeah.
I understand.
Well,
Nope. In that
I mean, I
case,
appreciate the flank.
but like I did move that. I did. Nah, that's fine. It's cool.
okay.
I'm over there and I have Piotr a flank. That's worth it
Sounds good.
because he's right after me.
Indubitably, Piotr, you have some very scared goblins shrieking in your ears.
I'm gonna look at my paddle. I'm gonna drop my paddle and I'm gonna just try and kick the goblin in the face.
Sounds good.
I deal more damage with my unarmed strikes than I do with this damn paddle.
I mean, you can totally whip out a dagger if you want.
No.
I don't want to kill him. I want to do non-lethal because I care something about diplomacy, but also I want to kick things.
You ever playing a game?
Does a 29 hit?
A 29 does hit and crits.
All right, I'm gonna attack him again.
Or does it?
That one will miss unless it.
Yeah, crits.
Oh, 29 crits. Ooh.
I think so. Just because they're feared so
Okay.
much, right? Yeah.
They are pretty feared.
That
Drops
one.
all their stuff.
No, it doesn't.
Does an 18
frightened
hit?
Is just all
An
checks.
18 does hit.
DCs.
That's 2 hits.
Is AC a DC?
Of 3
'Cause I
attacks.
didn't think AC was a DC.
I don't
AC
think-
is a DC.
Yeah, it's
It
armor
says
class.
DC base 10.
I'm glad
Oh.
we just confirmed ACDC.
28 total damage.
28
Wait,
total.
was the one a crit or was it?
It was a crit.
That's 28 damage from the crit then. And an additional 14 for a total of 42 damage.
Okay.
You sneak
The
attack,
captain-
kick this dude to crit him for that.
Yeah, you just
I
like
just boot him off his. I just Sparta him off his dolphin. Non-lethal. I do want to specify non-lethal.
that does actually happen. You just like boot him right in the face and he just like goes splashing into the water a couple feet beyond, and the dolphin starts swimming over to help him. There's literally
Does
no
he skid
opposition
across the water at
anymore.
all?
Huh? Yeah, he skips
He
once.
was so scared he couldn't defend himself.
Rhea, now it's your turn. Things have kind of devolved.
Yeah.
It's officially time to get the pig off.
I would like to move over to the platform.
Just get on, pick up the pig, eat it.
No, I'm not gonna yeet the pig off. I would like to climb onto the platform though.
Okay.
And then I would like to push this goblin dude off of it.
Oh, he's gonna run away.
Yeah. You can still shove
It's
him if you
okay.
want. That's fine.
Yeah.
I stand by what I said. So that would just be athletics.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
good old team standby.
Hey
Shove
Joe, hey
things
Joe,
off
hey
of
Joe. No, Marie, you're so mean. Joe, get it.
Mysticism is not real.
You say that, but I rolled another natural 18.
Because I'm knocking them out of your hands.
No, it's not. It's because of Joe's blessing and Joe's blessing only.
It's against their acrobatics DC or their fort.
I don't
forgot.
know, but it's a 30 natural.
30 natural doesn't
It's-
matter because
it's
you're
a
Or
gonna
not
beat
natural,
it.
30 total.
30
yeah.
total. Yeah, that'll.
Already got a
D20.
D20.
Yeah, sure. So you just like Sparta the goblin off.
in here.
The dolphin like swims around and catches the goblin on its back, and it's just kind of like, you know, there's like a cuckoo bird spinning over its head, and
Cool. Now I'm just gonna hang out with this pig. Can I, as a free action, let it sniff my hand?
yes.
Okay.
Eat the pig.
Okay, so captain's out. The other two goblins are going to start fleeing.
That's right.
Underwater. And this one.
As they both flee underwater, Milo's gonna say, I think we've won the game.
Yeah, you find yourself
Is it over
basically
now?
abandoned.
I think
crew.
we still have to scare it off, technically.
No, I like this pig.
It's
Scare the
gonna
pig.
get a nice dip in the water. It's fine.
Yeah, we're out of combat. The crew in the distance is like cheering while the goblins in the distance are like muttering obscenities and stuff like that.
I'm gonna give the pig
I
some
move
dirty,
up to
scary looks.
next to Rhea.
I'm gonna give the pig some comforting pats. And
It'll
I'm gonna pick
like
this
kind of
unconscious captain up and put him back on his dolphin.
I'm gonna give
Okay.
it some crackers from my rations.
This isn't part of the game, Rhea. We're supposed to scare it off.
it's going to like get up and start like eating the crackers out of your hand. Dom, dom, dom.
Plus,
No,
we're
just-
going to eat it after
I guess
this.
let's eat.
Eating.
I don't want us to eat this pig. I want us to keep
Right when
this
it's done
pig.
eating, though, I'm gonna kneel down next to the pig and just be like, "Boo," and demoralize it.
Go ahead and roll intimidate.
I rolled a 34.
I was gonna say I assist.
Go ahead and assist.
It's clean if that's a crit
Oh.
success.
It is
Against
it's
its
a
will
pig.
save.
It's a pig.
I got
Yeah.
15.
That would crit success against Milo.
Just most mild mannered boo, and it's just.
And then I just
insert-
look up to Rhea with the most innocent look on my face. Sorry, we have to win.
Okay.
It's canon that I'm competitive.
Also, this was the only way we were gonna get the cat foot relics, is if we won.
Do we have to eat
And-
it?
It's
dinner.
basically dead
No,
already.
those goblins will be back though pretty soon.
Can we trick them into killing a different pig? This one's my friend.
But
I
what
mean,
about when you see
it
the
won't
other
last
pig?
long, but
Don't let me
yeah,
see it first.
I'll use illusory creature to make a pig look alike on the platform.
Another pig. Yes.
Don't name this one though, because just don't get attached. I mean, it's not real. Oink oink.
Also, this pig is super old. It's not like it's gonna live for much longer anyways.
It deserves to live out the
I
rest of its days
aged
in
my
peace.
illusory pig a little bit.
And if you look at this pig, the age is really going to help the taste. I mean, imagine all of that fat marbled through the muscle. It's going to be delicious in a stew. Or a sausage, if that's what you prefer.
It definitely should be cooked a bit longer because it is pretty old meat. It's a tendency to get a bit sinewy.
Yeah. So
No, you all are chefs.
as you all are
What
hand,
kind of pig is this?
Describe this
just-
pig.
it's just a big tubby farm pig.
God, why?
Just like a pink.
It has a little squished in snout.
He's got a little snout.
All of them have
Floppy,
snoots.
floppy little ears.
He's got
You're not scared anymore, are
Does
you?
it, does it have a curly little tail?
Yep.
All of them have curly.
When you first fed it, it did a little like butt waggle, like
Well, it's in the water now.
yeah. As it's in the water,
Pigs are
Some-
great swimmers.
Can pigs
It's fine.
swim?
Yes, pigs are really good swimmers.
okay.
Oh, okay.
It just starts
Also
swimming back to
delicious.
land.
Those are
Some
fast.
goblins come over and like, lasso it and just kind of like. I mean, you can stop them if you want. I'm gonna stop them.
We won. We get to keep the pig.
Okay. One of the goblins is going to come over and like, that was an impressive victory.
Thanks for bringing us back my pig.
We decided it's winners
Wait.
keepers on the oinker.
But you're gonna eat it.
And it sounds delicious, I tell you.
I'm gonna attempt sad look for diplomacy.
Okay, go ahead and roll diplomacy.
Can I assist her with this?
Yeah, sure.
Helping you.
But Rhea, it's been so long since we've had anything but fish.
I forget what
18.
circumstance bonus I give you, but I rolled a 24 to
Okay.
assist or to help.
It's been so, like,
It's like a
why
plus
are the
or
two
something, I
people
forget.
that have gotten the fancy rations this entire time trying to stop us from finally having good food?
I'm gonna say to Milo, specifically within earshot of Ray and Lysta, don't worry, I'll help you cook that other elf later. They're delicious.
Hey, if you guys want, you can have this pig right here. Oink, oink, oink.
That's a fake pig. We saw you make it.
He's saying that
come
to
on.
the goblins to assist me.
You're saying it's a goblins. I'm trying to trick them.
Okay. The other goblin kind of like
There's
looks
another
at
pig.
you,
I thought
looks
that was him trying to like console us for not getting.
looks at you, and looks back and like, Captain Dill. Oh, right, that we.
Look, there's this other pig. It's for you. We just want this
You've-
one.
Oink, oink.
It just like this goblin. We'll say it's a she. She has this just like look of pain on her face. You did show valor. It would be the captain's wishes that you can do what you want with the pig. When he comes to, I'm sure he'll tell us that.
Lysta's stomach growls.
Oh, he'll be back.
Just make
He
a good
ran
berry.
away a moment ago.
Those taste
No, I
so
booted the
fucking
captain in the face.
boring.
Oh, that's right. You knocked him the fuck out.
Anyways,
I-
I suppose we owe you some help with that thing that you're looking for.
Yes. Let's just bring this pig back to our ship and make sure that no one's gonna kill it, and then we can go.
Good luck with that. Hey, it's been a really long time since the rest of the people on the ship have had a good meal too.
Think of how much a good pig roast would do for morale. My favorite part is the face, because there's the little cheeks of fat underneath it, and it gets nice and
Fine.
crispy.
Good luck in your underwater adventure without me. I leave
As
with
we
the
bring
pig.
the pig over, I'm gonna say to the captain, look, Ray is really fond of this pig, and if we come back and the pig is not here for whatever reason, I cannot be held responsible for what she is going to do to all the people on this ship.
I'm gonna
I
pull out
suppose
my
I
fruit knife.
understand.
I'll cut you so bad you'll have a chin.
Go.
Rhea,
Have you?
try to put your hand down?
I was
I
like,
feel like I might have had you mispegged.
apparently Rhea has become a gnome barbarian.
What she did to that analogy is what she's gonna do to you guys.
Okay.
Butcher it.
I'll be sure to keep it in my quarters.
Thank you. Now, do you want to rest up before we go and assault this underwater thing with God knows
I-
what
Yeah,
it
I'd
is?
like to hear what we're about to step into if this guy knows
I
anything
just
about
am
it.
out of most of my spell slots, but like resting isn't really going to get me those back. Well, short resting.
I meant
Sleep.
take a night's rest.
Well, okay, I'm gonna turn the goblin.
I mean, it would be a great time
you
to have
already
a nice.
have you already have the things stashed somewhere, so it's not like we have to go on a terrible adventure to go get the things, right?
Well, so it's a little complicated. We kinda lost it.
Then why did we have to?
Go on.
We, see, there was some unpleasantness while we were trying to stow it away in that cave over there. And he kind of points to a cave over on the distant shore. I'll bring it up now. Whenever that finishes. Yeah. In that cave over there, we do have someone who is experienced with the cave, but, well, you might as well just talk to him yourself.
All right, we're taking a day nap for 7 hours, and we'll be back.
Okay, I'll inform the rest of the tribe that you are to be welcomed as guests. Feel free to approach us when you're ready.
Thank
So
you.
you lost it in a cave. Did something take it from you? Did you just leave it somewhere? I mean, you don't just lose something valuable. Like, what happened in the cave?
I'll let Tiltdrig explain it.
One last question before we go and take a nap.
Tilt trick.
Is there going to be water that we're going to have to swim or dive under in the cave?
Yes.
Cool.
So I'll take the thing for me instead of for Sasha and friend now.
Me too.
You all
If-
go to sleep,
That's okay.
and you all notice that the crew's kind of giving you a lot of cold looks throughout the day. Might be a little sour.
What do you mean? I've been pretty vocal about my desires.
Same.
Fine. Mostly directed at Rhea, you feel like they might get over it.
I had a good relationship with the crew. I was helping them tie ropes.
Yeah, and then you denied them pig.
They're
If
only
they want to
Which is
fight
one of the-
me,
If I'm being honest.
It is a
can.
food that's so delicious. One religion made it illegal because of how good it tastes.
No, that's
Nothing that tastes that good could be holy.
pigs are so cute.
I-
They were like, it'd be rude to eat.
That is not.
I know that's not the reason.
I was gonna
I'm
say I don't
kidding.
think that's why, but
I don't
I
think
appreciate the gumption.
either of those are the correct reason.
Yeah. While you're eating in the normal quarters, one of them will say loudly, "You know, this girl is pretty bad. I think I'd rather go with Snout." And then just gives a cold look over at your table.
You
I
want to
honestly
say that to
prefer
my
the cheek.
face?
Are you saying I'm some sort of swine?
No. Swine gets to sleep in the captain's quarters today.
Oh shit!
That was an in-character laugh.
What's this boat ride done to you, Rhea? I like it.
That was not a character laugh.
I blushed a little at that.
Okay. You all go to sleep and then wake up and then presumably make your way over towards the goblin encampment, where you are greeted with a pretty decent amount of, like, reverence. All of the goblins from the tribe saw how you just slaughtered the shit out of them yesterday, And like that, those were some of their strongest people. So they're like, whispering as you walk by, like, oh, that's them, that's them.
They also watched as we slaughtered the shit out of them at their own game.
Yes. Accurate.
Oh, yeah, everyone has water breathing and
Thank you.
vital auras on me again.
Right, I should go up to full HP.
Yeah.
That is most excellent.
The person who you talked to yesterday, the captain's mate, greets you. Oh, good morning. Are you ready to depart?
We're looking for a guy named Tiltdrig first.
Right. Before that, can I talk to you over here for a minute?
This is where we look more populated than where he's pointing at.
Yeah, he's trying to take you off into like a private corner.
Okay. I'll go.
So, can I ask a favor while you're in the caves?
Sure.
See,
A favor.
I mean, you can always ask.
my daughter, Likar, she got lost down there, and my wife's not starting to doubt my excuses that I've been giving.
Well, what
How
are
long
the
ago did
excuses
she
you've
get
been
lost?
Oh, thanks, Orgoni. It's been a couple of days. I've been saying she's sick. I have a severed pig's head and some dolphin hide acting as her in her bed. It's starting to smell.
I imagine
You don't.
if we
cook
see
the
her
pigs.
down there, we will try and get her back to you. I don't think we should make any promises.
What's her name?
Thank you. Likar. Likar Tuttle.
I hardly know her.
Should at least have dinner first.
Yeah, we both regretted that name after we gave it to her.
Don't ever let her hear you say that.
You do know that you could have changed it after you realized?
When I say after, I mean like 6 months.
Into her birth? Oh, after her birth? Or like,
Yes.
you can still change it then?
Yeah,
When do
my name
goblins
changed like
mature?
3 or 4 times before I was Dimitri.
11
I didn't know what
days.
they were. It was when I was a baby.
Anyways, I'll take you to Tiltdrig now. He kind of winds you through camp and takes you inside this tent. Inside, you see this, like, bedraggled, kind of scrawny goblin, kind of, like, lying askew in just, like, this really, really haphazard position on the ground. Hey, Tiltdrig, wake up! What? What? These are the people I was talking to you about yesterday. Oh, I need to pick a different voice.
Hello.
Hello.
To answer your earlier question,
Hello.
goblins reach adolescence by the age of 3.
By the age of 3. 6 months is a long time in
Adolescence,
Goblin.
mind you.
Hello.
Well, they reach adulthood at 4 to 5.
Yeah, sure. I'll do Russian / gravelly. Hello, I am Tiltdrig.
Hi.
Hi, so you speak with a Rovnin accent. Hello, I am Piotr.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
Have you always been able to do that, Piotr?
Aquilin is not my native accent.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Right.
So yes, this is how I normally talk if I'm not forcing myself to talk like an Aquilin.
Oh, no, this is my accent.
you didn't tell them about that thing, right? No, Tiltdrig, I'll let you handle that.
What thing?
What? Thing.
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. Just
Guys, we should just leave before they just, I don't know. We already know what to look for in the cave.
Let's hear what thing
It's not
they're talking about.
It's not important. It's
Sounds important.
It sounds like
well, see, I might be doing this to make up for something that happened a while ago.
Which was...
I got trapped in the cave.
Is that why the cave is inaccessible?
A little. It's complicated.
Are you just going on a digging expedition?
Well, not
are you
like
doing?
that. I just crawled into a space and then I couldn't crawl out. And I was hoping that by going back, I could maybe find some redemption.
Okay,
Was
then...
there something
so.
shiny?
The stuff is lost in there
Yes.
because you crawled in with it, and then couldn't crawl out.
Yes.
You realize we are about twice the size you are, right?
I will help however I can. Just note small spaces.
Well, wouldn't we have to go into a small space to find where you left stuff if you went into a small space to get stuff there?
You all look intelligent. I'm sure you'll figure something out.
So we're going on a digging expedition. Great. Let's go.
Lysa, can we bring Almir?
Almir's right here. He's with me all the time.
Hi, buddy. Hi. Scritch, scritch, scritch,
Oh.
scritch.
Hopefully, whatever is in there is small enough for him to pick up.
Okay. Let's go.
Look at my book for something.
We go.
OBO.
You all set off. And for the most part, you have a pretty easy time getting to the actual entrance of the cave. It's low tide now, so we should have no problem, but we should not dilly-dally. High tide is partially how I got caught in there the first time.
It's fine. We can breathe underwater.
Just kind of like... do you have any, any more of that?
Milo will slide into the water and demonstrate.
How long do you stay down?
As long as I want, I can breathe water.
Fair enough.
Also hold
It's
my breath.
okay, we
for-
can breathe water. He just turns. Nani?
Do any of you know
water
where
for-
scissors are
Awesome.
in the... Oh,
I might be able to find some for you.
yeah, if you can quick, that'd be nice. In the meantime...
Do, 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 do.
Very careful positioning. You all start off the entrance, and we're gonna switch to exploration mode now. Haven't actually done an official exploration encounter in words. Just, yeah. And you all start off at the entrance. There's a path that leads left and right. Sweet.
We're right at the entrance of the cave.
Right.
Yes.
How much light is coming through into the cave?
Yeah, is it like
So
wet in
it
here?
is quickly becomes pitch black.
Okay.
And yes, it is wet in here.
I will pull out the ever-burning torch so I can see, because Milo does not have dark vision.
What is that, 30 feet?
Yep, 30 feet bright, 30 feet dim.
Cool.
And it, yeah,
That's convenient.
well, I certainly can't go wandering about in the dark. Bump into something. I've stubbed my toe once too many times on the way to the bathroom.
Okay.
I'm sure you understand, Dimitri.
I'm going to,
Step in your toe, yeah.
give me just a second, Milo. Are you wearing a hat or anything?
I'm wearing alchemist's goggles, but I also have an ever-burning torch, so, like, why not?
Oh, I was just going to touch a... No, that might be a bit bright right in the eyes. I'll touch your belt and cast light on it. There you go.
But I have a torch.
I can carry your torch if you want.
Oh, thank you. I guess it's better than lighting the way with my pelvis. And I pull out the second torch. Because we have 2 ever-burning torches.
Awesome.
Are ever-burning torches immune to water?
Yes.
I don't know. They do ever burn.
So,
They also don't produce heat, if I'm not mistaken.
Nope. No heat. They just are like, yeah.
just as a heads up, I think we have about 6 hours before tide comes in, so don't lose track or we might have to spend the night here.
Milo, let me hold on to that. I don't need my hands to, grasp things like you do.
That's kind of why
Yes, thank you, sir.
I was trying to cast light instead, was so that you had your hands free, but
I really need to be able to see well. I don't see so well when the lights get dim.
yes, light lasts until I go to sleep.
Okay. Are you going left or
My
right?
torches burn forever.
Left.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled the dice.
Are we represented on the map right now?
Yeah, you are the single token.
Actually,
Okay.
which direction did you go originally, or do you not remember?
I went to the right. We used to use the direction to the left as a staging ground. This is where we would start putting our treasures for later. It doesn't get flooded during high tide, so it is a good place to store stuff.
We'll hit that place on the way out.
Milo, right now, your belt is radiating 20 feet of bright light.
Okay.
And another
So 20 feet
of
from the
dim.
belt and then 30 feet from the 2 torches.
And Piotr can see 60 feet in the dark. Oh, yeah.
Yes, do not have dark vision either, do I? But Almir does.
Nope, unless you're a subterranean elf.
Almir has dark vision.
So going to the right?
Yes.
Yerp.
Yeah,
You reach
'cause
another fork.
Our left path is.
To your left, you see basically this kind of like lake that seems to that's part sorry. You see the path continue. It slopes downward and like water eventually cuts off the top of it. You also have a path forward that is not difficult. You just keep walking.
Alright, well, lead the way.
I'm gonna ask our Gaba buddy. Which way?
Well, the area to the left leads to a chamber, but I don't know if anything is there. As for straightforward, we will have to deal with some water anyways, so...
Why don't we check the chamber quick, since we're here?
Okay. So the way this is gonna work is... You are going... Who's swimming? Is it everybody or is it one person?
I can
I
swim.
think we need everybody to check it out.
I can go sneakily, and I can go. I will not be surprised by traps. So,
I can't do anything sneaky because my belt is shining.
also I don't need a light to see, so I can just go in the dark.
No.
So I'll go.
I mean,
I'll scout it.
Okay.
my illusory.
The way this is gonna work is... What's your swim speed?
Don't have one. I need to roll swim checks.
So you have a standard movement that you just get. It is, I believe, 10 plus 5 for every 10 feet of movement.
Okay, in that case, I have 25.
Okay. Cool. So these passages are of unknown length, and they kind of like move around, branch off in weird ways, and require some like difficult maneuvering. So we're going to treat them as difficult terrain. You can make a swim DC to treat them as normal terrain, although depending on the passage, the difficulty will change. To figure out what direction you're going to go, instead of me saying like, do you go left or right? I'm just going to have you roll a D100 because that's basically the thing. Once you've explored a passage, it is no longer difficult terrain.
Okay, I'll start exploring. Should I roll you my D100?
Yep.
18.
18. So, do you want to make a swim check to go faster or no?
I'd rather go sneaky than faster if I have the choice.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth.
22. I rolled a 5.
Okay. Tight passages litter this route and require a fair amount of awkward squeezing to get through. You don't have any limit on the amount of time you could swim, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Water breathing.
After 200 feet, you hit a dead end.
Okay, I'll go continue exploring.
Go ahead and roll another D100.
D100 again?
Yeah.
80.
80. So this one is 150 feet. As you pass through, you see a bag kind of squished between some rocks.
I will check the bag out.
Okay. Do you want to use an athletics to try and remove it? It seems to be filled with, well, money probably. It's like hard metal round things.
If that's what I need to do to remove it, then yes.
Yep. Go ahead.
21.
With a 21, you successfully dislodge this bag from the rocks. It contains 100 gold.
All right. I'll split that with everybody later.
Let's see.
I'll write that down. The party got 100.
Yeah. We'll just remind each other at the end of the night about it.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna keep exploring.
Yeah. As you reach the end of this passage, you eventually exit the water. You feel like there are some branches that you didn't get the chance to explore that you can go back. But as you kind of like stealthily exit the water, go ahead and roll a perception check.
23.
With a 23, in a dark corner of the room, you hear some sniffling.
Do I see anything else in this? Is it just a chamber, or is it like a series of chambers?
Yeah, I suppose you have dark vision, right? What do you have for light? You can see
I have
everything.
nothing on me for light.
You can
I have
see-
60-foot dark vision.
Okay. With that, you can make out that it is a small goblin child.
Oh. Okay. Is there anything else in the chamber?
Let me see. Nope.
I'm going to sneak closer to the small goblin child just to see that it is in fact a small goblin child and not a small goblin zombie or something.
Okay. You do that pretty easily, and it is a small goblin child. You additionally notice, I'll put this up since you successfully got there, that there is a rubble-filled passageway blocking the way out. There are there's room for a, medium-sized humanoid to squeeze through.
I'm gonna kind of let my location be known, not too close to the small goblin child.
Huh?
Hello.
Who's there?
I'm my name is Piotr. I'm friends with the local. I've recently met with your tribe.
I'm pretty sure I made them both female. Did my mommy send you?
Your dad sent me.
No, you're talking to a woman. I'm pretty sure.
You,
Sure, I said that.
Oh, I thought you. But okay.
you said my wife
your
has
mother
been
sent me.
asking
Yeah,
questions.
but maybe
If they're both
she has
women.
two mommies.
Yeah. Nope. Yep. Made the assumption. Your mom sent me to try and find you.
I'm kind of trapped down here. I don't know how to get out. And I still haven't found my dolly.
Okay, where did you lose your dolly?
I don't know. Mommy was having me help, or was letting me help with moving stuff around, and I don't know where it went.
Well, if we see it, I'll definitely get it back to you. We're planning on exploring these caves pretty thoroughly. We're looking for some stuff of our own. Do you know if that passage leads anywhere? I'll point to the blocked off one.
That's how I got in here. Some rocks fell after I came through, and it hurt too much to try and go back.
How far were the tunnels? Like the underwater ones?
The last one that you did was 150 feet.
Was that 150 feet from like this end of it all the way to the other end out?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tell you what, I'm going to. I came from that tunnel over there. I'm going to point to the flooded one. How long can you hold your breath?
A real long time.
Okay, I'm going to swim back to my friends on the other side with a rope, and I'm going to give it to them. Then we'll come back, I'll tie it to you, and I'll help guide you through the rocks under there so we can get through quickly.
Okay. That's...
Okay, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm going to take off down back through the hole to everybody else.
Yeah, you have no problem getting back and quickly carry out your plot. You now have a new person with you, Lycar Tuttle. What was that?
Sorry. It was
Lycar Tuttle.
Liquor
Tuttle.
Tuttle.
Liquor Tuttle.
Lycar Tuttle.
Liquor Tuttle. You got it.
Yep. Hardly know her.
This is
Okay,
a child.
is her
The
brother.
first round of jokes was funny. The second round of jokes is gross.
Sorry.
I think the first round of jokes is pretty gross, but okay.
But I made a joke then, so it was okay.
That's what does it.
I'm gonna just kind of look at the party. There were some other tunnels underwater that I didn't get a chance to explore before I found the child. Should I go explore them now or just leave them?
Yeah, go for it. Although, do you have a spare piece of chalk? We could mark on the wall the direction that we go so you can usually catch up.
Oh yeah, I'll throw you a piece of chalk.
Okay.
Booyah.
Sounds...
Does Alex as an adventurer have chalk? Ha!
I know you do, but...
So does
So,
Milo.
to finish this off, I'll let you do perception checks to find the remaining two passages.
Us?
Right on.
Or-
I've got a torch. I
Alex.
can see.
Piotr.
I think you meant underwater.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna
26.
26?
draw an arrow for us and we can keep going down.
Yes.
Yeah. With a 26, you manage to find both of them. And we will come back to that. Rest of the party, you continue moving forward. And eventually you get to this very, very large room that has a large body of water in it. I believe that there might be something underneath, some ways through underneath, even though it doesn't appear that there is any way forward from here. It used to be that there was a passage over there, but it got
Underneath
blocked
what?
off.
Sorry, underneath what?
You mean like we have to dig?
No, in this lake.
Oh, sure. I'll go this time.
All right. All right.
Well, I guess
Anything you don't want to get wet?
I'm gonna take Almir and use Almir as like my seeing eye plant friend.
Okay. So actually, I didn't have time to fully spec everything out, so we're gonna go on break, and then I'm gonna finish that up really quick, and then we're gonna be back.
Right on.
So
Sounds great.
Stick around.
Head
Okay.
under the table.
Sorry.
Yeah, so when we left off, we were going to start taking a look at Chamber E up there. And let's just jump into it, though.
All right.
Yeah, Lysta, you're going to be swimming around?
Yes, using.
I want to ask this dude a question before she
Yeah,
jumps in.
fuck
Though.
it. I'm just going to cast light on myself.
Okay.
Milo,
remember
all of a
any
sudden
other
you
creatures
notice
or
that
things?
your belt dims,
Aww.
and a new light appears in the water.
What did you want? Dimitri?
Can you remember if there's anything else down here, or is it just dirt and tunnels?
Look, I don't want to talk about some. I try not to think about it too much. There's other things, though.
Can
Milo
I
will poison
check
his
on him?
dagger at that. I'm
Last-
gonna spend 3 actions to poison my cold iron dagger, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna say, "Are you sure that there's nothing that's going to endanger my friends here?"
Look, when I was trapped in here, while people were trying to dig me out, I heard something screaming, just blood-curdling screaming.
From the people you knew, or something else?
It sounded goblin, but it also didn't.
Is it in the direction that you just sent Lysta?
It's hard to say. I was trapped much further in.
It's hard to say.
It's not the Piotr.
I'm going to be honest, this might be where I leave you.
Well, as long as you get your daughter out safe, that's fine with me.
Not the same person.
Oh, as long as you get the young girl out safe, that's fine with me. Have them start preparing a feast in her honor for our victory.
Yes,
I'll add that last bit in Goblin.
I'll try and psychically yell at Milo. Pig!
Yes, come on. What's her name again? Liquor?
Liquor.
Why don't we go?
Tuttle.
Why don't we go look for your dolly?
Wait, haven't we not fully finished rescuing her yet, though?
No, you did, and then Piotr went back
Okay.
to go finish exploring. So, Lysta,
We split the party.
how carefully do you use an action to search this lake?
Yes.
Well, a activity. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
This one's watery looking. It failed me. It's still a 23.
Okay.
I know math.
You take about 10 minutes to explore the area. You see something kind of glint off of the light from your body, tucked away in some seaweeds underwater. You likewise see a large boulder that appears to be blocking passage forward into, a different area.
I'm going to grab the shiny thing.
Okay. Make a flat check.
What have I done? Never go for the shiny thing.
Only go for the shiny thing. Are you sure?
Robane says shiny.
She asks, "Are you sure?"
15 on my D20.
With a 15, so you begin swimming through the seaweed and it starts to cling at your body, but you manage to prevent yourself from getting too tangled and see this shiny thing. It's a very large chest. It looks pretty heavy and it's wrapped in thick, heavy chains. There is, at the very least, a long bit of chain kind of hanging off of it that you think you might be able to drag it by.
I didn't think I have anything prepared for this, but I'm gonna just double check. could summon some animals.
While you're figuring that out,
I'm just gonna start talking and send Almir up to go notify people that I found a chest.
okay, go ahead and make an athletics check.
I threw it at myself on accident.
Sports.
Pretty bad. 11.
Yeah,
12.
you don't make much progress. The rest of you, Milo, Ymitri, and Rhea, you see a tiny leshy Almir emerge from the water with a psh, just kind of like runs up to you,
It flies up to them.
flies up to
I'll
them.
put my hands out to be
No,
like a
it
little
walks.
platform that he can sit down on for a moment if he wants.
I can't do the Almir voice, so like,
Hi. Does he sit in my hand platform?
Yes. There's a chest. It looks heavy. Life's just trying to pull it up. Probably needs help though. It's big.
I'll go.
Also, there's a big boulder blocking a path.
A boulder, you say?
Yeah.
Let's
Dreads,
deal with
you
the
say?
chest first.
Chest.
What?
I'm gonna try to swim down to help Lysta with the chest.
okay.
The shiny one.
You see Lysta in the seaweed.
Hey, be careful.
Should maybe Almir stays
Yeah,
up.
Almir will stay with them.
Go ahead and roll a athletics check then, Rhea. And Leista, you can roll to assist. Does anybody remember what the DC for assisting is? I think it's like 20.
Yeah,
29.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
Okay. Then yeah, you can...
Natural 20!
Okay. So I think you add
Super
4
assist.
to Rhea's
But 29
thing,
total.
if I recall correctly. And
gotcha, yeah.
Rhea, you manage to begin pulling this heavy chest. You like hear a sucking noise as it dislodges from the silt and mud on the bottom. And
You guys are really disturbingly good at that sucking noise.
you eventually, after a very long half hour of dragging, pull it out of the water and onto shore.
Oof.
So Piotr probably
I'm not going to
catches
let
up
that
to
dude
us.
leave until they both
Unless he's
resurface.
Yep. Piotr, let's go back to you.
It's been 40 minutes.
Meanwhile-
on our end in the lake.
You are
I'm sorry that for shinies.
looking through the different passages in this underwater branching pathway, and you found 2 of them. Let's just do the first one first. You
It's a very good place to start.
find yourself in calm waters that taste like algae whenever sunlight gets in your mouth. What's your perception or what's your perception bonus?
My bonus is 14, so my DC is 24.
Okay. You manage to, as you're swimming along, just happen to spot a tattered hat stuck between 2 rocks. It almost like doesn't seem like it matters, but then you realize that it kind of has a bit of an aura to it.
I'm going to grab the hat.
Okay. You can either use an athletics to tug it out or a thievery to try and like sleight of hand, bump my microphone.
I am a thief. And that is an 18. Yeah, I'm gonna get a 35 on my thievery.
Fair enough. You spend 1 round attempting to dislodge it and do so successfully. Do you have any
Cool, I'll figure out what this thing is when I get out of the water.
Yeah. You continue your exploration. So that passage was 150 feet and it just kind of ends. The other passage, so you'll continue down it, and the water is kind of cold, like you're feeling kind of chilly. And as you round a bend, you all of a sudden feel a current start to overtake you. Go ahead and roll swim check.
Wow, that is another 18. Damn. For athletics, that's gonna be a 27.
Okay, you overcome the strong current and manage to swim forward a little ways. Eventually, you reach the end of the passage and find a very coincidental 200 gold, just kind of scattered around. Also,
Right, 300 gold total. Right, and I'll go out and return to the others.
So, in addition to the gold, you find a carved in this, okay. Let's say that this is just on the ground in a small air pocket that you emerge into, and on some rock painted nearby is Blagnak's treasure, hands off.
Can we put a pin in this and come back? I really have to use the restroom.
Okay.
Sorry.
Just
So he
go while
found-
you're swimming.
So he found Blagnak.
I mean, Alex does, not Piotr. All right.
Okay.
30
Well,
minutes
back to
into the
us.
future.
Back to us at the chests.
Yeah,
The waiting
no,
chests.
they're doing 30 minutes. We're up here.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
Are we playing Hangman with the chalk Piotr gave us on the dungeon wall?
We got to keep this
Definitely
dude
can
busy
if you want.
somehow.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
no,
I've
the
already
kid is
guessed every letter. What's not there?
What?
You've only guessed 5 letters.
There's more.
That's not what a 12 intelligence means.
Sorry.
We're so rude.
It's just too easy. Yes, your next letter, Dimitri.
X.
Well, of course not. That's a leg for you.
I don't know.
I like how you're giving him nothing to go off of in terms of actually playing Hangman. Is there a word? I don't know. Has he found any of the letters? I don't know. But he has only got one leg left.
After I've already guessed every letter. I don't know, dude. Triangle.
I think, is there a U with umlauts?
You're catching up. Yes, this is in Dwarvish. You've been guessing letters in the wrong alphabet the whole game, Dimitri.
It's in Dwarvish. It's that one symbol with the rake over it, with the rake-looking thing and the dot, and then the last one is the kind of backwards crescent with the line through it.
Oh my gosh, that's 2 more letters. Only 3 to go.
Oh, come on, Tiltrek. I can't win the whole game by myself.
Oh, so he
already
wandered
left.
off
He
to
left
go
at the
search
top.
for the dolly with Lick R.
What about?
Oh, I thought they went to go back. Oh.
We're going to look for the dog.
I said I thought they went back to the town and that we were gonna.
No, I went to
look for it
finish
for 'em.
looking for the dolly.
Oh.
But that's like
Town.
back in the other direction on dry area, like not underneath water. So- I think that's like going back and taking the left path instead of the right.
Pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Right.
This swirly with a line under it.
That'll be the other leg. 2 arms left.
You do Hangman in the wrong order, and this is what I'm upset about.
Well, what's that one symbol that looks like a person? It's just like kind of like a stick man with no arms. That one.
That's how many chances you have to guess the next.
No,
letter.
there's a letter that looks similar.
I think it's called
Dwarvish,
Clevin.
right?
Oh, do you mean the Dogan?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. I don't
No,
know,
that's not
Dwarven.
one. And I'll put on the left arm.
God damn it. Well, Olmir, you've only gotten one. You have to help me out a little bit.
I only know where place to those. So what about the one that looks like? He starts describing like a celestial letter.
Yeah, that's one of them. 1 letter left. You've almost got it.
I'm
You
starting
can
to
see that
think
Milo
now's not-
put something down that clearly Almir did not. She was just like, yeah, it's that one. B.
Wasn't. I don't think that was Dwarven, but
whatever. Well, the last letter, it's not a letter, it's a number. It's the number 9.
Ah, yes. You see, in Dwarven, the number 9 can also be the same vowel as the Y.
Were we spelling
I don't
Tech
know,
9?
it kind of just makes sense.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're gonna move on after that resounding
We did
victory,
finish the
and
game.
we'll come back to the chest. We're just going to leave that in the past and revisit it at some point.
Technically, we're leaving it in the future.
So what do you all do now that you have the chest? And we'll take care of it later. But
Was there any other?
Probably try to open it, but
Yeah, like let's open it here.
where's that boulder under the water?
Yes, it's. Just follow me down. Just follow the light.
okay, yeah, you reach a heavy boulder that is sunk into the water.
Yeah. Are there any like cracks by the side where it's sunk into?
Oh, your explosives!
Like, is it blocking a hole or anything, or is it?
Yeah, it's blocking a hole. There are cracks that you can shove
blocking a
stuff
hole.
into.
All right. Well, if I were to say, examine this pretty closely, you think I'd be able to shove a thunderstone or two in there?
Yes.
Ice is just gonna get out of the water.
Well, I'm gonna hop out of the water real fast and use my quick alchemy to make some thunderstones.
Okay.
What are those?
Uh,
I don't think I've seen you use
You'll
those
see.
before.
You've seen me use one once, actually. Long time ago.
Okay. You
With
have
our
your
first
thunderstone.
tuffle. Yeah, I'm gonna make 3 thunderstones, and I'm gonna go underwater. And I'm going to gingerly place them in like the crack between the hole and the boulder
Okay.
on one side. And then I'm going to take a stick or something. Is there like a stick or a reaching implement?
Sure.
Does anybody have something like that? I
There
mean,
might be one down at the bottom of the lake. Oh, you search the bottom of the lake for a stick. Or something.
Yeah, you find a plank from a chest or something.
oh, that's perfect. Milo takes the plank underwater and like 1, 2, and then bam, and whacks like 2 of the thunderstones together to just try and set off all 3 at the same time between the boulder and this hole.
Okay. Yeah, that happens, and you feel the water just kind of press against you and rush in your ears as that happens. The boulder itself cracks and then just crumbles into bits with the force of this explosion, and the way forward is cleared.
Booyah! Does water rush down the passage now that the boulder's out of the way?
Yeah.
Was it like clogging it so water couldn't go through?
Yeah, the path curves
Milo's
upwards.
just
so
gonna
it'll-
ride it down.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was like, Milo's just gonna ride it like a water slide down.
Okay, yeah, sure. You ride the water as it rushes into this pathway, and it carries you a decent ways. The path does eventually curve up, so you eventually skid against the ground, but it looks neat while you do it.
That's exciting.
Back to
I think from everybody else's perspective, don't they see him just get sucked into the hole and then, oh god, what happened to Milo?
And it's dark, and I can't see because you guys have my ever-burning torches. So now I'm in the dark in a hole.
I'm gonna go after him.
Can't see.
Is the chest locked?
Yeah, let's go back in time to the chest. So the chest is locked, and it is also wrapped in chains.
Would Piotr have been there by that point?
Yes, Piotr is here now.
Because
Can I look at Sir Captain What's His Name's treasure first?
Oh yeah,
get
Blagnack's
Blag-
treasure. Hands off.
Oh, yeah, no, it's the gold is the treasure. The 200 gold that you found.
Well, sorry, Blackneck. Later.
Does the chains look like they come off this thing easily? What about it looks like we have to do?
Nah, the chains are like kind of wrapped around it in a web.
I will like try and like grab a single chain. What? Check if it traps first, Pewter. Let us drag it out, but
I'm gonna look at it for traps.
What is your DC? Or you can also make an active perception check, can't you?
me. About to do something.
I get to make one when there's a trap present.
What is your looking check?
22 if it's a trap.
Yeah, you do indeed notice a trap. It looks like this was a chest that was on like some sort of pirate ship or something like that. And as a result, it was rigged to throw knives in the face of whoever opened it without first like disabling it.
May I disable the trap?
Yes, go ahead and do that.
Now my previous thievery roll was insane. 26.
That is a success. Do traps have multiple successes or is it just one?
Got multiple similar locks, I believe.
I think it's multiple, and if I critically fail, I set it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's one success.
Does it look like he struggled with that one a little bit?
Yeah,
he almost didn't get it?
Kind of on the edge.
Okay.
That was also a low roll. This time I got a 38.
Yeah, that is enough. You realize like what you were doing wrong a second ago, and you kind of shift your focus and like, you know, lean the lever the other way, and with a click you feel like you've successfully undone the springs that are holding the knives in place.
To do with the chains, I could just freeze parts
easy.
of it like we were trying to do to the goblins' chains, to try and undo the web of them.
Seems like a good idea.
Just like freeze a bit and then break it.
I'll look for like a rock so that I can hammer it with a rock.
Okay.
We do that.
Yeah. It takes some time, like let's say it takes about 5 minutes of hammering, but you do eventually manage to hit it hard enough with a rock that the chain just kind of like snaps apart, and then you can begin undoing this web of chains.
Is the chest also locked?
Yes.
There's got to be
Cool,
some
I'm gonna try and
good
fix the
shit in this.
There's got to be
chest.
something great in here.
Does it look more intricate than
It's
the
a
trap?
pirate map!
That's a 37.
It's another clue, and that will lead us to another
37. We'll just call that good enough to unlock it
The whole time.
with a critical success, and the whole top of the trunk just kind of like pops open a little.
I help open the chest. What's inside?
Yeah, you hear the hinges squeal with ancient grit and grease, and as the lid crests 90 degrees, you see a whole bunch of stuff in the chest begin to glimmer and gleam in the light. In addition to 300 more gold, you find 2 striking runes, a bag of holding,
A bag of holding, an item I recognize in any system.
and some, I didn't actually figure out what kind of armor.
Nobody here wears armor except for one
I
dude.
do.
I wear padded armor.
Yeah, mine just needs
Oh,
to
that's
be made
cute,
of
alchemist.
leather.
Yeah, you find some padded armor. Why
Or
not?
studded leather.
Or studded leather or something. I don't know.
I wear
I'll
padded
figure it out in a
armor.
sec. Did I?
Padded armor is comfortable, so you can sleep in it.
I also wear padded armor. I do, sirree. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but I am.
He said 300 additional gold, a bag of holding,
Two striking runes.
two
2
striking,
striking runes. I've got it all written down.
and then unknown armor. Any relics of cat food?
No. Almost like there might be something else further down.
This is the Valley of 20 right here. Thanks for tossing
And
us
because
some
I like
coins.
being because I like being kind of dumb sometimes, I'm gonna have come up to the party from the other passage wearing the tattered hat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as you put it on, do you like imagine any sort of like other people or anything like that?
It's a hat of disguise.
It's a hat of disguise.
I'm gonna come up looking like you, Tree.
You were just down there by yourself, looking like you.
Or wait, no, I'll save that for a bit. I'm gonna save that gag.
I think maybe you did
Once I
just
figured out what
rescue a
it did,
child, so maybe you're thinking about the child you rescued. Or maybe you're not
No.
thinking about anything. No.
He figured it out while he
find
was
any-
swimming, and then he took
Did
it
you
off
find
and
what
was
you were
like,
looking for down there?
"This will be amusing."
What else did you find going back in that passage?
I found some more gold, and I'm going to share the gold accurately at the party. We have 600 gold, but I'm going to keep the hat a secret for
I feel
reasons
like-
of comedy.
We should just wait until the end and split the gold after, rather than.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just keeping track of a running total.
Oh,
Yeah.
you found 300
Okay.
gold in your quest? Oh.
It is magically aura'd leather armor.
I can find out what that does tomorrow. Or can I just spend time
Milo
with
just
it?
blew something up down there.
All right, he did just
probably-
go down a hole. We should probably follow him. He's not very good at. I took his light away to make my.
Oh, shit. Hearing the boom go off.
I have his torch, so I will also go into the hole.
Okay. You all
have the other
carry
torch.
on.
Do
I
we
can't
just
see it. It's not
find
shiny.
Milo doing like flips in the
Doing
water,
Pilates.
Doing flips and shit.
doing flips and shit.
You probably would get to go down the water slide after me.
Oh, I'm not wearing stud leather. I'm wearing normal leather. What am I saying?
Yeah. You head down the hallway and you see this pretty welcoming hole in this hallway strewn with boulders and rubble and stuff like that. You feel like you might be able to fit through if you try. And then there is also a path forward.
Does that one that's with rubble and stuff, does that lead to the place where I found the goblin child?
Yes.
I'm gonna poke my head through. Cool.
It's like not like, you know, a 1 foot. It's a pretty significant distance, but
He probably. Figures.
I'll crawl through till I figure out my hunch was right. And
Okay.
I come back. It's where I found the child. Nothing's down there.
Well-
Not that I found.
so before you do that, as you're going, it'll get tighter and tighter. Do you continue?
No.
Okay. You head back.
I'm not going to go get stuck.
How tight did it get down there?
Quite.
Like, do you think the goblin could get through?
I think the goblins left us, didn't they?
I think I could get through
But
that. That
could
doesn't
a
look too...
goblin get through?
I'll just grab Almir. Good luck.
Okay. Almir will
Oh, wait,
head...
before Almir goes... Before he goes, can I douse him in oil to make him slippery?
Sure.
And flammable.
He's made of wood.
Wow, I've never seen oil used that way.
So Almir will have a pretty easy time getting through.
He's size tiny.
Yeah. The
It's
thing
a great
is,
way to use oil, Milo says.
the thing is that a small creature shouldn't have much trouble getting through this passage, except that, and I'm saying small to refer to the goblin child, except that there are a number of like sharp rocks that kind of stick out at awkward areas. So while a small creature could probably fit through, they probably wouldn't be able to do so without getting pretty deep cuts.
Can Almir look to see if there's a door at any point during the passage?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception
Oh,
for your search activity.
As soon as I figure out where Almir's stats are, I will do so. That went on a journey. 18.
You do not find anything. Okay, so there is one path forward that has remained unexplored. You continue down it, and eventually...
Does there look like there might be more in this area?
No. Or actually, wait, sorry, I
Okay.
forgot. Since you're making a careful check of it, it will take a while to do that. But you do find some rocks that are kind of like in the way after a while, blocking a side path. Does Almir have like dark vision or anything like that?
Yes.
Okay. You seem to see some papers kind of tucked away in a small area past that.
He will go and grab the papers.
I guess Almir is small enough to get it. You find some specifications for Traveler's Any tool. If somebody ends up crafting that, and they could already craft it, they will get a +5 to any checks made. Otherwise, they can craft it when they wouldn't have been able to.
Almir will come, if that's the only thing, come back and hand the paper to Leicester. And I'll look at it. I'll look at Milo. I think this is for you.
Yeah. What level item is it? Level 6. Yeah, I can technically already make this, so this will let me add the formula to my formula book.
Okay. Moving on, you continue your way down this dark hallway. And as you continue forward, you notice that there's kind of like some water pooling on the ground. There's like algae and moss coating the walls. It's kind of like a scent in the air, really stale scent. And you come to another T intersection. To the right is basically a few more boulders that are sitting in between you and a path down to the right. And then forward remains unimpeded.
So another squishy area or squished area, and then another open path.
Does it look like
Like,
we
Is
could-
it loose boulders?
Yes.
does it look
I think
like
setting off more explosives might not be the greatest idea.
Does it look like
Should we send Almir to send it?
There's
does it
so
look like
much
we
fun,
could squeeze
Milo
through,
says.
or that we have to have something to
Almir can squeeze through without having to do anything. You can squeeze through also, but you'll have to climb to the top of the rocks and then try and like squish your way through, which will require a check.
I'll send Almir
Is that for
first.
medium and small, or just medium?
Leicester, we could oil you down if you'd like.
It'll be an easier check for small creatures.
Slide through easier.
Just send Almir for now.
Yeah. Almir
It's fun as sounding. It's
Almir has to kind of like squish itself a little to get through, but eventually makes its way into the chamber beyond. So a 3-inch pool of scummy water fills this room with a fetid stench. You see littered around are the skeletons of 3 goblins. One of them has an artifact around its neck. And have you been like keeping track of what Ymitri has been dealing with at all? Have you been like looking at his books and stuff like that?
A bit.
You might recognize these runes then. You don't know what they mean or anything, but they do seem to have that kind of same alien look to them.
Just gonna turn to Dimitri. There's some weirdo Dennis shit on the other side.
Okay. Give me a second.
wait. Can Almir grab it and bring it here, or
Is
Is
that
it on
the
the
only
walls or
thing
it's
that
something you can
Almir
get?
sees?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
I'll use the tiny die. What a tiny little boy. A natural 20 for 31.
Very well. Something seems off about this. You've been in pitch black this whole time, but there's like a single shaft of light going through a crack in the ceiling that just like happens to glint off of this very, very almost like purposefully placed seeming object. And the whole thing just kind of tickles the back of your brain. Something seems wrong.
Feels like a trap.
Trap. Okay.
But
And
the
then
runes I do
all of a
recognize
sudden-
from the stuff that you usually carry around.
all of a sudden, I shrink down into the form of a goblin, so I'm small, and
Okay.
cast humanoid form on myself. At 3rd level, I gain dark vision when I do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
So-
catch the torch as you shrink.
I'm gonna look similar to Tilt Drig, but my hair is a different color, my nose is a different shape, and I'll just be like, "All right, so I'll go. All right, I'll go check it out." And then
Oh man, haven't heard that voice in a while.
Go do the climb.
Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and make a climb check.
I'm a goblin. Yeah. That's a 24.
A 24 lets you climb the rocks, and because you are small, you'll have an easier time squeezing, but you still need to squeeze through.
Cool. Okay, so that's squeezing's acrobatics.
Yep.
25.
With a 25, you feel the rocks begin to like press against you as you like crawl on your belly, but you manage to pop out the other side without too much trouble. And you see this chamber as previously described.
This thing, weird glowing light on it. Using my oddity identification with like my occultism, do I get any sense about this thingy? Like, obviously it's Ordenis. Is it like super powerful?
It is obviously Ordemin. It seems like a magical artifact that is related to them. You can roll a occult check if you want.
I use my oddity identification feat
Okay.
with the hero point involved.
Good luck, buddy.
That's way better. 27.
With a 27, you kind of get a...
Ooh,
can you give me
29.
the-
It's a +2 with the feat.
Can you give me the text of the feat? I'll still let you use it. I just want to know what it does.
Yeah, the text is a +2, and that was just an occultism roll. It's
Okay.
to identify artifacts and magic and things with occultism.
Yes. So you recognize some of the runes on this from your long studies of the Artemis texts, and you begin to divine that this artifact can be used to compel creatures to do things.
Okay. I snag it.
Okay. As you snag it,
Yeah,
You hear
identify
a
magic
voice.
with mental possession, prediction, scrying tree.
you hear a voice behind you suddenly.
Dares disturb my rest.
Roll initiative.
The rest of us hear this?
The rest of you are on the other side of the rubble,
Does
but
all
sure.
of you hear this? Oh.
Wait, we all heard it.
Yep, sure.
The initiative is going to be 18.
I was expecting
I'm a
roll.
Roll
goblin.
well on initiative someday, but not today.
As a free
I rolled a
action,
13.
as a free action, Lysa's just gonna turn to Piotr and just say, "I knew it was a trap."
You said it was.
Do we leave him?
I was about. I'm not gonna leave him.
Dimitri, what do you roll?
Fine.
18.
Lysta?
33.
Rhea?
23.
Piotr?
18.
Oh wait, sorry, 25.
Milo?
Improved initiative.
13. I rolled a nat 2.
Okay. And I forgot to get the pages up for these people. Let me just do
These
that now.
people.
These people.
There's only one voice.
There were 3 skeletons on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't normally call
We can go
skeletons
all try and squeeze through one at a time and fight there. Or we can have Dimitri come out here, squeeze out here, and then we can all fight them as they squeeze out.
people. Ooh, that's
Ooh.
better.
We could blow it up.
Or we could blow it up.
Dimitri's still.
Or we can wait for them to be in the crack after Dimitri comes through, and then we could blow it up.
I like that
That'll be
plan.
fun.
That's a good plan.
I like the blow it up plan actually a lot if you guys get out of the way.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to
Evan
mention.
Really likes that.
I forgot to mention there are, let's say, 4 swords scattered around on the floor.
But only
Do they,
3
like, animate or
skeletons?
something?
Yep, only 3 skeletons. Lysta,
That makes me
since you
feel
rolled so
less
high,
sassy.
you recognize that they are silver.
Hey, Dimitri. If you suck at hitting dead things, you should grab the silver swords on the ground.
Sorry, I'm having
What?
such a...
Pick up the silver fucking swords, says Lysta.
Okay, let's have...
This is all me.
Do what I gotta do.
Damn, that
Saying
is
it to you
garbage.
like right next to your ear.
Okay, so first we're going to have Lysta.
Like, are they short swords? Are they long swords? Are they daggers?
Let's say
Yeah,
2
what are
daggers,
blades?
2 short swords.
We're just gonna pick up one of the daggers. So it's like a long sword.
Dimitri's goblin eyebrow raises.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it so hard.
Is it like greatsword sized
For him.
relative to the Leshy?
Yes.
The secondary question, does that mean that it deals 2d6 when it's in the Leshy's hands?
No.
That means a short sword for me is a long sword because I'm so small.
Okay.
Going to take the dagger and try and stab. Alright.
So let's take a second to like describe these creatures, right? So they just kind of like peel away from the shadows on the walls.
Okay, so it's not the skeletons.
No. And you can see that they're made of this dark, shadowy substance. There's like tendrils of black energy just kind of whipping off of them. And one of them seems to be significantly larger and stronger than the other 2.
Uses my level as its modifier. Yeah. I'm just gonna. Sorry, this picture in my head is too funny. He's gonna try and stab with the dagger at one of the weaker ones.
Okay.
How many penalties do I have to take?
Just use -2.
Reaching the bounds of limit of minions here.
8. So that misses.
He picks up a dagger and takes an attack action.
Yeah. we're not mapping this out because I'm pretty sure this is going to be really mobile as a fight.
And then he's gonna fast run out to try and squeeze out of the hole.
I think that's too many actions.
I use one of my actions to give him 2 actions.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, yeah. So then I'll use another of my action to give him another 2 actions. I think you can do it multiple times.
No, the creature is not made of hentai. Rhea,
Can I? What?
or unless you're doing anything else with your turn, sorry.
I used 1 action to give my Leshy 2 actions. I still have 2 actions.
Yes, sorry.
Wait up.
Come back to me. Come back to me. I'm looking something up.
Okay, that's actually kind of funny, Carter. The automod had a problem with that message for the term fools.
Fools, it's an F word that's just not allowed on this stream.
Yeah, no, I'm blocking that next time. You've had your one warning. Better watch your mouth.
Then okay, I can only do that once. Then Lysta is going to move
That's hilarious.
back
Okay.
out of the way of an explosion. So like kind of move south back towards the lake.
Okay. Yeah, we're doing this basically theater to the mind, so we'll just have to keep that in mind. Rhea, you are up.
Of course.
You heard the spooky voice echo from beyond the rocks cluttering this passageway, and you know that Dimitri is probably in pretty deep trouble.
Dimitri, come back through the tunnel! we're plan blow it up. I can't go through the tunnel if we're gonna do plan blow it up. I will move close to the tunnel entrance.
The plan was to move away from the thing we're blowing up.
But I want to help him escape!
But you don't want to be in the
It's
explosion.
okay, Ray. You can help me blow it up.
Okay, how do I help you blow it up? I want to help Milo blow it up.
Ready in action to kick a stone into the Thunderstone.
I will ready in action to kick a stone into the Thunderstone.
Okay.
I came up with that plan all by myself, you guys.
Because sonic damage is best for blowing stuff up.
It's good at blowing stuff up if you don't need a explosion and you just need a boom.
Yeah, also, talking is a free action. So.
Yep, we are using JoJo rules. Okay. Sorry, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Piotr, you are up. Oh,
Can I also
I'm next.
just slide into title stance just because I can?
sure.
I am going to clear out of the way of the explosion.
Okay. That means that the shade is up, and it kind of takes a second, the larger one takes a second to look at Dimitri.
Your parents are still waiting. Why have you not heeded their call?
I think I've decided to take another direction rather than returning in their call.
They are patient.
I mean, I am patient.
They are patient and will forgive you if you return to the path.
What's this of my sister, Relis? Why is she alive?
She is a disappointment. She has turned away from her family and we have disowned her. If you do the same, then I will make sure that this is your grave.
I'm afraid she must be my only family left then. Other than... No.
I face the thing in goblin form. No!
Very well.
You're
Perish.
And it will start attacking you.
Do we hear what the voice is saying in the other room?
Go ahead and roll perception.
No, you just hear very well perish.
15.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Yeah, that was the first thing was more like a general call, and then the second part was more like a conversation focused specifically on Dimitri. So Dimitri, they begin piling on you, and after moving into attack, it'll be 30 for an attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then yeah, I'll save that one for after I do the thing that I'm supposed to do. So first, dice.
What did it hit? What did it attack me with?
So, where are my d6s? There we go. So one of
shadowy
the
tendril of
tendrils.
darkness.
Yeah, one of the tendrils extending from its body whips out and smacks you across the face for 8 negative damage. as it pulls it away, you can feel something tugging at your core. And is there any save?
Ian, fuck.
The
I killed
shadowy
you,
tendril
Mitri.
of nether energy.
Yes.
It's basically connecting to your umbral navel, pulling your soul out through your belly button.
Yeah, it pulls a part of your shadow away from you. And you are enfeebled 1. There is no save. I was just double checking to make sure.
Save is not getting hit by the attack.
Pretty much. Anyways, that was the first
Right
one.
around the head. And it's
The second one's going to miss first time and then try again. And miss a second time. And then the greater one is going to crit.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there are 3 of them.
Wasn't that the one that hit me first?
There are 3 of them.
Never mind.
Oh, this one uses different dice. 11,
lying.
so 22, 38 negative damage.
What?
And then you are enfeebled 3 total. 4 total.
Okay.
You are enfeebled 4. You really shouldn't have gone in alone, buddy. I'm sorry.
I'm
Your
just
turn.
under half. 40. That's not a lot. That much.
Your turn.
Okay, I'm double checking enfeebled.
It is
Minus
penalty to strength based
amount
rolls
to
and
strength.
DCs
Okay.
equals.
Right on. I'm gonna kind of look back at the creature, kind of readjusting my neck position, and be like,
You're not my real
I
dad.
think you know what I'm going to figure out. You are not my real family.
and that's gonna be me demoralizing it.
Get out of there, buddy.
Okay.
That's 33 to intimidate it, to demoralize.
The bigger or the
against
smaller
its will,
one?
DC. The big guy.
Okay, yeah, that'll pass. Not crit pass,
What?
but pass.
By how much? It's what?
Would you say it was specifically 30 what?
I got a 33.
It is over by 8.
Oh, okay. So he is only frightened 2 of me, and with that, I'm going to cast Resilient Sphere on myself and go into a shell.
Let me double check
Of force.
on traits. I want to make sure they're not hiding anything in this.
And that's when Dimitri reveals that he was a cleric the whole time and turns undead.
Joke's on you.
I had you.
I'm multi-classed.
Okay.
While he's reading, I read this story about a guy who's like, okay, so there's a bunch of undead here, right? All right, I'm gonna use turn undead, become a zombie, and then go up and try and talk to them. A first-time player.
Oh, that's so cute.
I
He
see.
turned
It took me a
undead.
second. I was like,
Okay, one last detail that I forgot to add because I forgot to study these rules while I was preparing. So, Dimitri, the last attack that hit you actually like fully separates your shadow from your body, and you just feel like this cold emptiness inside of you. The shadow, meanwhile, just kind of like stands up from the surface of the ground, is dangled like a puppet, and then gets dropped down and begins to take form and acts as if some sort of puppet under the control of these things.
Your shadow is
Got
standing
it.
against you, buddy.
Get the fuck out of there.
Milo, you're up.
I can't move.
I'm
in
gonna
a bubble.
use my first action to quick alchemy up a thunderstone.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my second one to place it in the area
Okay.
and say, Rhea, now.
My action has been readied. I want to do the kick.
Okay. You do the kick.
Do I have to roll anything?
Nah, you just do it, and then the rocks shatter, and the passageway is now significantly less cluttered. It is difficult terrain for 10 feet, but otherwise, you can pass through it.
How far away am I from the shades attacking Dimitri?
30 feet, including the 10 difficult.
All right. In that case, I'm just gonna lob an alchemist's fire because that's my first range increment.
Okay.
Actually,
Do they count as magical weapons?
No.
they do not. No. Yeah.
Let's find out if this works like 5e or like 2e D&D.
I know they're not
is
magical
a-
because when we
That is a 35 to hit.
did that trial run where we played level 3 characters, I played an alchemist and we fought a shade and I couldn't do anything. Because I didn't have anything magical.
You fought a ghost, not a shade.
Okay, ghost. Same. But
Different thing.
same enough in that your shit still doesn't count as magical.
Okay, just making sure that I'm not forgetting anything quick. So yeah, you can do that. What was your roll?
A 35 to hit.
35 will crit.
Sweet. All right. So this is going to do some damage and some splash damage. So the one that I hit will take.
Yeah, I'm kind of
We'll
wondering
take-
about that, Carter. Who am I to say anything, though?
Where it's
You should have seen us on Monday, Carter. We did.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
if I learned anything from Fred and George
Fact.
Weasley, it's that anything is possible if you have enough nerve.
And at least 2 years.
All right. So that's 22 fire damage
Okay.
plus 4 persistent fire damage to the thing, like the one that I hit, and then everything around it took 4 splash damage.
Okay.
Fire.
Which one were you aiming at? The big one or the small one?
You still got that arrow, bro?
Yeah, so all 3 shades are
Ooh.
piled around Dimitri right now, so you'll hit all of them and Dimitri.
With the splash.
I'm in a bubble. I'm impervious to damage right now.
22.
Oh, sweet.
So you
So
said
I just do 4 fire damage to his bubble.
Mhm.
So the main one that I hit took 22 fire damage, 4 persistent fire damage, and then everything that got hit took 4 splash damage.
Okay. Yeah, so you throw the bottle and you definitely hit like right at the ground where it's standing, but the fire just like seems to like start to burn at its flesh a little, but it's doing a lot less than it would to other creatures. And the other shades
Than I
just
would
kind of
expect.
like stand still as the fire just passes through them and does nothing.
Doesn't get through my hardness.
All right.
Next up is
That's what
Lysta.
she said.
Yeah, I'm going to have my Olmia run and hand Milo the silver dagger that it has,
Okay.
and then go and hide in my pocket.
Okay.
And then Lyster will move back towards the cave entrance and look at what's happening and just. Okay, guys, this isn't looking pretty. And guidance. Pio pio.
I'll try to remember this time.
You've been guided. That's my turn.
Okay. Next up is Piotr.
Alright,
Pew, pew.
I'm gonna.
I guess I have a magic sword. Never mind.
Can, with 65 feet of movement, I get from where I am now to be flanking with Dimitri?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna try and flank one of the smaller ones with Dimitri. Actually, which one did Milo hit?
The greater one, I think.
So
I don't know. I just did the one that was within 30 feet of me.
you hit the larger one. I might need to get tokens out if we're gonna continue with the flanking stuff. Anyways, there are now 4, including the one that was torn away from Ymitri. You can flank with the largest one.
I'm gonna go for the largest one because that one can make more. And I'm going to try and stab it in the back with my magic short sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna hero point that.
Okay.
That's much better.
1.
Does a 35 crit?
A 35 does crit.
Nice.
What weapon are you using?
Magic short sword.
Gotcha.
+1 short sword. 8 plus.
I was about to tell you, don't forget about the
It is
weapons
immune
on
to
the
precision damage, so you do not get to add that.
It's a shadow.
We went back to the worst part, a third. Great.
Does anybody back here have a bow? Lista?
I handed you
14
the
damage.
dagger.
Okay.
You can throw it.
I know.
Yeah, your sword
That's not why I want
parts the shadowy flesh and leaves a smoky trail in the substance that it is made of. And it is now its turn. It looks at the newly created shadow from Ymitri's shadow, the larger one, and says,
Go, take care of your friends.
and Ymitri's shadow just kind of salutes and begins drifting away towards the rest of you. It will attack Milo. For a lot. 34.
Did it hit?
34.
That definitely did hit. Yep.
No crit?
No crit.
Okay.
Oh, yes, crit. Yep. Nope, that's a crit. I'm wrong.
So that crit's me.
That's a crit. Yeah, I was wrong.
That is 20 damage. And
Cool. Cool. All right. No doubt.
you also have the tentacle like pull away and you can feel part of yourself leaving with it. The other
Can I resist that at all?
Nope.
You resist it by not getting hit.
You are enfeebled 1.
You have to dodge that 34.
Yeah. Does one have
I have a -1 to all strength-related rolls.
Yep.
That's cool. I'm a Dex character.
Yeah.
Unless I'm pushing things off cliffs.
Ymitri,
Choking people to death underwater.
30
Yes.
or 27.
Never forget.
That hits my bubble.
Okay. That is 11 damage.
You got it.
And then another one for miss, and then the one that's attacking you.
Nope. My bubble has a 5 AC. How much damage does it deal?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it would hit 5.
I have 5 AC right now.
13.
All right, I will take the 3.
Does it just crit then, like almost all the time?
Let me double check that.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's immune to critical hits and precision damage.
Sounds good. So that's going to happen for the first one, and then it's going to drift away from you. The second one is also going to attack and hit with a very, very high number for 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, 10.
Got it. Ooh,
Second one,
right on the number to make it 0.
8 plus, so 22.
Damage on from that strike?
No. 22 to hit.
Yeah, my AC's 5.
Oh, I thought you said the bubble
good.
was gone.
No.
Okay.
The bubble has taken 4 damage. It has hardness and stuff.
Oh, okay.
This is a
Damn.
high level spell that I can cast.
That is another 11.
Calling it a bubble is kind of confusing because bubbles easily pop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a force. I have a big old, it's not big, it's a force shield on me.
Yeah.
Pretty
The greater shadow is going to attack you hard, and it doesn't get to crit. That is 15.
Yeah, yarp.
Oh, that wasn't even the right set of dice. That'll hit, still.
Yep.
11. That'll hit.
11. Okay. Does he have another attack coming in?
Yep.
All right.
13.
My bubble explodes on the 11. So this next attack is against my AC.
Okay. It was a 14 on die, minus
did he-
10, or no, minus 15 by this point. So that would be -1 plus a lot. So 17 probably doesn't hit your AC.
Miss.
Okay. That is it then. That is its attacks. Next up is you.
1 damage. All right. So.
Do I need to like
Flanking
turn
with
this
the-
car around
Doesn't
in chat?
Didn't Rhea go before? Oh. Or does holding your action move where you are
Rhea,
in
oh, I
initiative?
might have. What's going on?
My first round, I readied an action to kick a stone.
Okay, I skipped over some people. I'm sorry. Rhea, where is my brain today?
I was just like, wait, didn't
You're
Rhea
about to
go
pick
before
me up.
the enemies last time?
I would like to go to the room with the baddies in it,
Okay.
and then
They're all still there in this time warped reality.
cool. I would like to go to one of the 4 silver swords that's on the ground.
Done.
Daggers.
Didn't he say short sword?
Two short swords,
Two daggers,
two daggers.
two short swords.
One of the daggers is in Milo's hand.
Yeah. And short swords are simple weapons, right?
Yeah, they're all simple weapons.
Yeah. I want to go for a short.
Okay, this is getting complicated, so I'm going to whip out tokens.
Please do. Whip it out. I mean, whip out tokens.
Okay.
When in doubt, get the tokens out. You're welcome.
When in doubt, just twist and shout.
Okay. Lysta's out here, Milo's like here, Piotr's here, Big Bad, Dimitri, 2, 3, 4. There. Actually, this one would have to be over here. And then
Well, didn't one of the shadows start moving towards us? Oh, wait, this is in Time Warp Land.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of them attacked. One of them attacked me though, right? Oh, yeah, time
In
warp.
Time Warp Land.
Never mind.
Ooh.
okay.
My
so
shield.
one
my
action to
shield
get
didn't
there,
break.
one action to pick up a short sword. You have one action left.
It's 13, 15.
Stab!
Oh, yeah. I would like to stab.
Okay.
Oof. Big oof.
We didn't have a Joe plus it.
I know.
Hey, Ian, hit me with that last attack. My bubble didn't break, but it would have taken damage from it. So roll the damage from it.
Oh, it was
I did hardness wrong.
fair enough. 20.
Bye! Larpstrong!
Oh, see ya.
Gotcha. Yeah, my bubble's still up.
16 to hit.
A 16 will miss.
Yeah.
Okay. Piotr, you're up.
All right. Am I still flanking? It doesn't matter. I'm going to attack the big shade again.
Okay. You do still get -2
Wow.
off their AC, so it does kind of matter, but
It does, but yeah. That's another 35.
that'll crit.
Nice.
Are they immune to crits?
Boy.
I don't think so. I don't think precision includes crits.
It's usually listed.
They're usually paired in
Um,
Pathfinder 2, crit and precision.
But they're usually listed
but
separately.
they're usually
Yeah, it's not listed here.
Also, I've been adding my damage wrong this whole time. 19 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. I rolled a nat 20. Okay, thanks, dice.
Yay!
My dice are hot. This week.
It's your week, Alex.
It's your
Alex's
one
dice
of the
is
year.
so hot right now.
18 or 20.
That'll hit. No, that won't.
Sorry, 20 damage
Oh, okay.
for the second hit. And then last attack at a -8. I rolled a 2, so yeah, that one will miss.
Okay. That will move it down to Dimitri, your turn. We are now outside of
All
Time
right.
Warp Land.
Does this creature look like it's like getting like it's like fighting like it's getting worn
Oh.
down?
They all came to me?
Where did? Yeah, one of them attacked you, and the other two floated towards you, but didn't get an attack off.
Menacingly.
I like that significantly less than what I thought happened.
This is what happens when the tokens come out. Misery all around.
This shadow.
Wow, that really escalated quickly.
I've seen it get stabbed by Piotr. Does it look like he's caring about the getting stabbed part? Like he's taking damage from
Yeah,
it?
so definitely took damage. So as Piotr is like carving and slicing with his silvered weapon, or magical weapon.
But I'm using the magic weapon, not silver
Yeah,
weapon.
magic weapon. It's tearing away chunks of shadow and leaving like ribbons hanging off of it. So it's definitely doing damage, but it doesn't seem like it's doing as much as you would expect. Also, Rhea, you do get an attack of opportunity. Yeah. Two attacks of opportunity if
Okay.
you can make them.
Yeah, she can.
So the first thing I do is I'm going to drop the bubble. Actually, I don't do that. I can only do things that kind of emanate from around it. So I can do that. So this guy's in 5-foot range, so I'm going to use a single action to use Aberrant Whispers. So a 5-foot area around me is going to start to hear like weird whispers from the in Desmodian, and I need a will save from the creature.
I feel like that's maybe less effective, but
Oh, here's your
Well.
language.
Pretend I described it differently.
so this dude that you are facing gets a 19.
He gets a 19. He is stupefied too.
So my 2 attack of opportunities one was a 24 to hit, and one was higher than that by 5. A 29.
A 25 to hit and a 29.
24 and 29.
Those will both hit.
Yay! And then a sword.
So
Short
then-
sword is 1d6.
I don't remember offhand. We'll call it 1d6 for now.
Okay, so now that he
Minimum
is
damage. I rolled
stupefied-
once.
Yeah, it's 1d6.
Are they finesse?
Daggers and short swords are, yes, finesse.
So you can use your dex to damage.
Cool.
No, you can't.
Not to damage.
You can't?
Just to your attack.
Not in this edition.
Oh, yeah, to the attack roll, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was.
You still add your strength to damage.
Okay. What was the?
Now that he's
Each
Oh,
strike
go
is
ahead.
worth 4 points of damage with the silver sword.
Okay. Go ahead, Dimitri.
right on. So now that he is stupefied too, I think does he still have a frightened stack on him?
Nope.
Okay, that's what I thought. So Resilient Sphere is going to drop, and I'm gonna kind of hold out my hand, and I need another will save from him with the stupefied condition to give him more -2 on it.
Sorry, so another will save?
Yes, another will save as I reach out my hand and attempt to cast a bloodline spell on him.
12. 27.
27. Is that with the stupefied attached?
Yes.
Okay, he's gonna pass then. I don't think there's a partial effect. That's the last of my actions. Let me just double check that other stuff. Partial effects. You can continue on though. It's nothing crazy if it even exists.
Sounds good. That will make it Milo, your turn. You are now surrounded by very menacing looking shadows that you can kind of like hear some sort of low gurgling in Desmodin emanating from them.
Does the one that he threw the fire at initially, does he take more fire damage?
So yes and
Oh yeah,
no.
the big one.
The answer is it is too low to overcome resistance. So I have it written down and I did the roll to see if it came off, but you'll have to stack more on.
Even the one against the big goat?
You can't
big
stack
one?
up same type persistent damage like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got to use acid and fire to stack it. Still is possible to me to beat the no.
Well, so are they
No,
treated?
not
I think they're
resistance, never mind.
treated separately.
Yeah, they would each have to pass through it separately, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't.
Yeah, so it wouldn't.
You've got a silver dagger in your hand.
Yeah, does anybody have a bow? Milo shouts.
I do.
Can't get there. Milo will lash out with a silver dagger at the one that attacked him first. Yeah?
I think
Okay.
that's the one that looks like Dimitri.
Yes, it is the one directly in
Yeah.
front of you.
Yep. That is a 18 on die for a 35. Nope, not 35. 31 to hit.
That'll crit.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, she'll do 2d4. That is a 4 and a 2. So 6 damage.
Okay.
With my next action, I would like to try and move through its space so I can be next to Dimitri.
You can do that.
Is that an acrobatics check, or do I just get
It
to
is
do
literally
It's a
nothing.
shadow, dude.
It's incorporeal.
Oh.
you just
Just
walk
whisk right
through
through
it. You get ready to do some flips and shit, and then it just like pass right through it.
And that, as I go through there, I'm going to pull my +1 cold iron dagger out of its sheath,
Okay.
and then I'm going to try and stab it with the +1 cold iron dagger.
Okay. Sorry, is that where you are on the map, or
And
are you
that's
one further down so you can hit the silver coin?
That's... Oh, no, I'm trying to hit the one that hit me.
Okay.
And that's a nat 20
That'll crit.
for... okay. And that's a silver dagger. That is 3 and 2 for 5 damage. Or that one's not silver, that one's cold iron. I don't know if that has a different effect for it, but...
Yeah, so you stab, and
You
can,
have
like,
so much doubt in me, Carter. Don't die.
You left, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, so much doubt. I'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, you like stab your sword into this shadow, and you feel like you got a pretty solid hit. You would have hit the vitals normally, but it just kind of like doesn't even leave a mark.
From the silver or the cold iron, or is it both?
The cold iron is a +1, so it is also magic.
Yeah, it is. So the cold iron is a magical dagger because I ruined it.
Even
+1.
even with the magic dagger, it still doesn't really feel like it does anything, but that's because you didn't like cause very much damage on after the rolls. You caused 5, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And that will bring it back up to Lysta.
How are each of the shades looking?
They are all very healthy looking.
Even the big one?
The big one's been taking some hits, but it's been able to like shrug it off. It's like been pulling in clouds of shadow from around it and just like not like regenerating or anything, but it's been shrugging off the hits very well.
I'm going to look right at the big
Good lord.
one. Kind of center myself. Like, touch my forehead while holding my druidic focus and searing light at the big one.
Ooh boy. Ooh boy.
What does
Probably
that
works.
do? Does it make searing light happen?
A blazing ray of light tinged with holy energy.
Here, have some light.
It's like,
Yeah, it's so searing.
not bad, not bad. That is going to be 27.
To hit?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Does it crit?
No.
Okay, fine. I'll take the 10 d6.
His AC's back up to normal. I gotta get those. fear
It
stats
is
back up.
undead, right?
Yes.
Okay. That means I get an extra 5d6 good damage on top of my 5d6 fire damage.
Good fire damage.
It's shiny.
Ooh. That is a shiny roll.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're going to evaporate this thing.
It is a shade getting hit with direct holy lights.
4 6s.
I've heard that is effective.
These add up to 6. I'm dumb. So for fire damage, we've got 24.
Fire damage is 24. Okay.
And now the light damage, or the good damage. Ooh, also quite shiny.
25.
Weaknesses are doubled, right?
Good damage.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you throw your beam of light across the room and it streaks down. And do you want to describe how it gets utterly demolished by your...
It's just going to go right, the piercing light is going to go right to where I saw the light touching the like amulet, but like on the shade's body, and just start burning out the shadow from there.
Okay. Yeah, that happens.
My eyes!
And after that happens, all of the other shadows begin to melt away, including Ymitri's. And you see left 2 pale visages of goblins flanking or back where Milo was, as well as 1 goblin. Those 2 just kind of like float away. This goblin remains behind though.
I'm still a goblin.
Thank you
Very sudden end.
for freeing me.
You're welcome, little buddy. Oh, God.
Piotr is blinded because of a dark vision.
I mean, I was in the line of fire, like, right after the thing, so I figured, you know.
Yeah, no,
dark
that's
vision.
hilarious. That's really... That's good.
Whoa.
Did they just like say that and leave, or they
No,
hang out?
the one that is in front of you, the greater shadow, is still hanging around. The other 2 just kind of like drift away up into the ceiling.
I drop my goblin form and become regular Ymitri again.
So,
I run over to Ymitri and hug him, and then grab him by the shoulders and shake him. And I'm like, "Don't start combat when we're in the other chamber. What are you doing?" I was so
Didn't
worried.
talk to me. It was more of that stuff that's been kind of chasing me around, and I don't know. It kind of felt good talking back to it for the first time, you know?
Like standing
Like,
up to it, or
Yeah.
just- yeah.
Yeah, it said stuff about my parents and things, and it wanted me to, deny my sister and become part of their family. And I told them they're not my family. So, and then it hit me a bit. My sides hurts, but I'll be okay.
I know what you mean. I kind of feel.
Indeed.
It like pulled something out of me and then hit you with it. Did you see that, Milo?
More than saw it. And I'm gonna.
Is the spectral goblin still there?
Yes.
is the spectrum. Okay.
I'm
So
gonna sit on the ground and heal myself.
I noticed you haven't disappeared like the others.
Yes. I wanted to thank you all for freeing me from the captivity of those horrid creatures.
You're welcome.
And that awful object you hold now.
Do you have any idea what it is or does?
I should have identified it with that 29 to do that.
Oh yeah, so it's the object that I sent you in chat. It's suggestion 2x per day, but it hurts you.
Do just cast a test on my own.
I mean, you can always give it to me.
Do you still ask do you still ask about it?
If Dimitri tells me what it does, then no.
Yeah, it's something that I can. Well, I think anyone might be able to use it, but it just gets you to someone to listen to you closely. But I don't know. The person who holds it hurts as well. Don't use it, but if you want to look at it.
Well, Mr. Goblin Spirits,
Rectal.
Rectal. Is there anything we need to do to help you pass on, or?
No. I am ready to proceed on to the beyond. I just wanted to ensure that before I left, you knew that that object is filled with a horrible evil. Do not heed its call, as I did.
We've encountered its like before. We know they're dangerous.
Hey, not to be rude, but before you leave, you wouldn't happen to know where any relics of Catfoot are in here, would you?
I have been trapped in this chamber for the past 25 years. When I came, I was aware of no such relics.
Okay. I figured I'd ask.
I apologize for my inability to assist those who have freed me from my curse.
That's a good question.
Well,
We didn't do it out of the
Have a nice-
expectation of anything in return.
have a nice afterlife.
Indeed. I hope it will be pleasant as well. Goodbye. And you just start slowly
Bye.
drifting into the ceiling. And then chains wrap him and pull him down to now.
And then there's a ghost trap.
All this desert
Across the
stuff.
streams!
I'm
I'm
gonna-
gonna be talking to a ghost today.
It's my life now.
I'm gonna sit down and bandage myself with a medicine check. Just so you know, I'm aiming for the DC 30, so I can heal 30 plus the 2d6 if I get it.
Okay.
Hey Doc, do you mind looking at my ribs and my face and my back and my ankle and
I've
my
got
knee
this.
and
I'm gonna
my
go up
elbow?
to Dimitri, just put my palm on his forehead, and channel some of my vital beacon into his forehead.
I did
I'm
take
gonna nab one of
damage
those
there.
nifty silver short swords.
Okay.
And
If you touch me with Vital Beacon on, I will grab your wrist and hold it on me and take more charges.
Yeah.
I mean, I was. Okay, that's.
Just like, now I don't want to.
I can help whenever you need it afterwards, but
That's
I'm
I can also-
bandaging myself
23
first.
for the
if he's
first
taking 10 minutes, I can
charge.
also just treat everyone in that time.
What was the heal total?
23 on the first charge of it.
That's exactly half my damage.
I mean, we have mundane healing as well.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Don't use another thing. Save that charge.
I'll save.
Yeah, we
What
might
if
need it
there's
later.
more Ordemist-related horrors?
I'll save the
in
other
here?
3 charges. I just figured you took half, so the 4 to
think-
10 might be well placed.
Yeah, no, that was a good call.
Is anybody besides Milo and Dimitri missing any HP?
Actually, Milo's
Cool.
not when he's done healing.
Cool. While you're treating yourself, I'll treat Dimitri unless Lysta wants to do so.
I'm good. I'll just.
I got 23 more to heal.
There.
In the meantime,
Just pass a DC 30 check, Piotr, and you'll get it all.
Yeah, that's not something I can do easily. All right, I hit the DC, but I'm just gonna spend like 20 minutes doing this.
Okay. So I think I've heard about.
Also, DC, so I'll roll 6, 9, 13, 16. You heal 16 from 20 minutes.
Okay.
Is that good, or do you want more?
I'll be alive.
I mean, I can always just toss you a elixir of life for 3d6 plus 6, too.
I mean, nice to hold on to.
I'll toss one over, just in case.
Is it one that only
I
lasts
catch
a
that.
day, though? Or-
Yep.
Yeah, so it only lasts a day.
It's one that
so
only lasts a day.
might as well use it.
Cool. I remember there's one more silver dagger in here that's not accounted for. Who wants it?
I'll take it.
So we're gonna wrap up here pretty soon, but let's finish off with just like getting to the next area so we can have something to start on next time. After you all finish patching yourself up, there's pretty much one way to go that isn't backwards.
Never go back.
You go forwards then.
Yeah, always go forwards.
Okay.
I mean,
I learned that from a good friend who, when asking for directions to my house, I said, "Go straight here," and he said, "Oh, honey, we don't go straight, we go forwards."
Lysta, did you know Aldemir
That's a
actually
good line. I like that.
stabbed a guy in the picking up the dagger?
Oh,
Like, I know you can watch, but like, I don't know if you can feel, but like, it was weird
Yeah.
because he's so small.
he's not very good at it, so I don't suggest he does it often, but he was trying to help.
Well, I had a chuckle before that thing sucked my shadow out of my chest, but
Does Dimitri's shadow return to him?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not like
oh,
Peter Pan's
damn, that was
Sam's
something we need to
shadow.
staple it Peter Pan style.
I was hoping that he was gonna get a new last name and be Dimitri Shadowless.
I don't have a last.
Dimitri Shadow Free would rhyme better.
Well, you'd get all last name. Anyway, we go to the last chamber, and
Okay, so you do have to swim through another area, but we've kind of established that y'all got that down. So,
I have water breathing and can hold my breath 25 times as long.
yeah.
And the water breathing. Live
There
lasts
are a
all
couple
day.
of pathways if you all want to explore a little bit. I can just get
Yeah,
a
that's fine with
D100 from one person.
Sure.
I got it.
I just said sure, but okay.
70.
Okay. This, you can also roll, Marie.
42.
42. Okay, both of you try to split up the party and then end up picking the same route at the same time. You go forward about
I'm gonna
200
just stay
feet
with Rhea whatever we do. So
and eventually come across this webbing that's like kind of blocking your passage. It looks like some weird sort of glowy algae.
Ooh, glowy algae webbing.
I'm gonna pull out a knife and start to cut through it.
The silver one?
But you're gonna wake up the deep swimming spiders now.
Okay. How careful are you about this?
Fairly?
I mean,
I
that's a
don't know what
loaded
this is.
question.
Go ahead.
The DM asks you,
and-
are you being careful?
I mean, like, I might as well give the chance. Go ahead and roll in thievery or athletic or acrobatics, I guess. Something dex based.
You said thievery or to Alex.
Is this a trap? Because I get a bonus.
It's like environmental badness. It's not a trap per se. Yeah, sure. Let's count it as a trap.
Cool. I got a 23.
Okay. You begin hacking and slashing and quickly take it down. You see a path forward, and it does indeed lead after 200 feet into the main chamber, which is already up on the map. You exit out into this large cavernous room, and it's clear that the tide has come in and flooded this area as well, because there's a fair amount of sea life
Can you central
in the lake.
it? Thanks.
While most of it seems pretty tame, one thing does catch your eye. Sitting near a giant chest that you can see shimmering underwater, there is a megalodon shark kind of swimming around some eggs that are in the water next to it.
So it's like in the moat that's guarding this treasure chest?
Yeah. So the chest is
A
underwater.
megalodon shark?
Yeah.
How big is this place?
It is large. These are not
That's big,
5-foot
man.
squares. And that's where
That's
we're gonna
exciting. I have megalodon shark eggs in test tubes.
Now you can have more if we don't destroy them.
Right on.
just to make sure that it's clear, Rhea, you'll spot on the chest the insignia of Catfoot, a giant ship's wheel.
Yay!
That's where we're gonna leave off.
Can't be important. Let's leave.
Okay.
I got my pig. I'm happy.
I think we're still sticking around so that Milo can get more megalodon shark eggs.
Which I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation. I kind of hope.
Megalodon?
Yeah.
Listen,
Okay.
I'm just saying that if you get in large animal, we can make some really fun alchemical bombs.
Yeah.
Shark in a bottle.
Dude, hardness and then HP under it is like sexy as fuck.
Yeah. Sorry to anybody
Resilience
who
here saved my life.
might be waiting around for how to end the world. I've been bad about actually getting stuff done and haven't written the new larger world yet. So hopefully next week. Sorry.
For danger doggo time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, unless there's anything else,
Well,
be sure to come back next week.
For
5:30.
megalodon shark action.
I also do stuff on Tuesdays now at 2:30 PST-ish. So tune in. I'll be making maps, doing GM prep, stuff like that, hanging out.
Some of us will occasionally be hopping in too, so hang out and chat.
Yeah. And then
What, Joe was there last time?
Not this past week because I had a thing, but the week before I hung out for a little bit.
That's nice.
Dimitri, you have a thing, don't you? Is that going yet?
Yeah, so on it's not going quite yet, but it will be coming up soon in September. So I'm playing in Cataclysm AE with a few other folks. If you guys tuned in for a bit of Ryutama, you might have seen us playing with a fellow named Corey Carter, who hosts a few other tabletop gaming channels and tries to help out with networking and getting other people involved. So I've joined in on Fridays. So currently we are just in the recording process, but soon we will be live streaming, and then the stuff that we're running through right now will be available on YouTube. I'll have some more information on that, so look out for Cataclysm AE starting in the first couple weeks of September.
Nice.
Okay. Cool. Anyways, that's it. So we are gonna head out. See you next time.
Bye.
Is the
Later.
sun-